Broadcasting. Okay. So, the channel is live. So, hello everyone and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels, Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Fully?
We're on
Uh,
the ground.
I got distracted by a technical detail in the middle of my intro, but I am Christiana Ellis and I am the Dungeon Master.
Yay!
Tonight, our players are Spence as Mara,
Help, I am stuck under a cat. I'm not really stuck.
Jason Banks as Rowan,
Feel like Daffy Duck in an old Warner Brothers cartoon. Mother.
Paul Weimer as Aule,
Oh boy.
David Archambault as Wilfred,
Wonder how many pieces I can smash that skull into.
Lee Burdett as Iggy,
Kill the demi-lich, kill the demi-lich.
Oh, so it's a Warner Brothers theme this time, huh? All right.
and Nobilis as Arvik.
Duck season.
So, who would like
Everybody duck.
to recap what happened last time? If
We're in
anyone
big
remembers
trouble.
anything but the very last bit.
Well, Iggy had to use the magical object and paid a price, namely their eye.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we had a very interesting time exploring an evil park. We even learned the rules of a cool game called Chain Lightning, and we explored a really big library with a weird slaver in it and rescued a penguin that's in Wilford's backpack. And we escaped being seen by a demi-lich, explored a
first time.
tower once, and our luck did not hold. And so here we are.
Yep. And we also lost memories to 3
Oh, yes!
hags.
Yes,
and-
to those damn hags.
The Winifred sisters stole our memories.
Yes, but you've gotten a couple of the clues towards the ritual that will bring down the force field surrounding the central spire. But part of the whole reason you were trying to go to the central spire is because that's where the demi-lich is, except he just you ran into him on the street, like that scene in Pulp Fiction. Where you guys are starting to just kind of looking down at the map and see which tower do we want to go to next. You look up and Ariel Arthas crossing the crosswalk.
Say what again?
But sure enough, this floating skull, accompanied by a formation of Nothics, who you know to be ancient wizards that kind of succumbed to, magic obsessions, transforming them horribly. They kind of showed up and seemed to want to know what your business was there, and you were not a team of Netherese rescuers sent to investigate
Owley.
Trashed City, turned out. And because you were
This
not
isn't my
those
fault.
things, we're rolling initiative. So, what I will actually say first is that I've got your tokens kind of all just lined up right now, but feel free to put them in the positions you would have been in for that conversation.
Where's the door to the tower?
Obviously, I've got this is kind of a borrowed map here, but let's say
Yeah.
it's basically right behind you.
Okay, awesome.
I want to say Wilfred would be in front.
You can be
I mean,
anywhere and
you
still
guys
be
can
in
move the tokens, put them wherever you want.
Yeah. After talking to the tree and getting in trouble with the tree, I'm not going to go be talking to denizens of the city. That doesn't work well for Ally. So I would not have been in front.
There's a door.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So, if everybody has got themselves in where you feel like you would have been, then we can go ahead and begin initiative. Essentially, what has just happened, Wilfred, you are first, and what has basically happened is that, like, well, Arvik, weren't you the one actually talking with the with this demi-lich?
Was I?
I correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but I feel like you were the one that sort of stepped forward to try to say
Someone
the
spilled the
Nothic's question.
beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Nothics
All right.
asked, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And someone said, "We're
here to
learn
destroy the
from
Frostmaiden."
Yeah. No, I don't think you said that exactly.
No, that
but-
sounds like Owlay.
Well,
Yeah, no.
Well-
So this last time, so when this ended with somebody saying, "We're here to stop the Frostmaiden," and they were just like, "Well, that's not the answer I was looking for," and we ended the episode.
Yeah. All right. Well, in any case, we'll just say you're here. So, Wilfred, I think what you intuit right away that was not the right answer, because the light behind these pinpoints of light flashing within the eye sockets of this skull flash green, and the Nothics sort of hunch as though getting into preparing for battle. But you are quick enough to take action first. So what would you like to
1,
do?
2, 3, and because I have a 10-foot reach, I will swing at this Nothic right here.
Oh, okay, at the Nothic. All right. Let me.
Natural 20.
Oh dear.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, so that'll hit.
For 19 damage.
Is that all?
Well,
Okay.
it's
That
first-
is
first
8
hit.
plus 5 plus 6.
Okay.
Well, that's part of what I was saying earlier, is that mechanically it doesn't give him it doesn't triple his damage dice or anything for being big.
Yeah.
All right.
But
That one's-
19 is a significant first hit, though. So
Still up?
yeah.
Well, let's see if we can fix that with another hit. 16?
16 does hit.
7 damage.
All right. Okay.
And, yeah, that's...
Yeah. So that one
Fairy
is
fire.
certainly significantly injured. Can you do that? Is it
the
what's?
charm allows me to do it as an action or a bonus action.
Oh, well, there you go. Sure. So
And
fairy
it's,
fire accompanying what? Because I believe it's 20 feet square.
Okay. Let's see.
Get the 3 that you didn't attack. They're likely to last longer.
Me get some drawing.
Okay.
So
Is that what you're doing? Is you're going to get it? Okay, there we go.
yeah.
So let's get dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yes.
All right. So for the northern Nothic gets an 11, and the southern Nothic gets a 19. So that's probably a failure and a success in
Yeah,
order.
probably. I don't actually remember what the DC is supposed to be.
Okay. Just use whatever your spell save DC.
Okay. So that would be intelligence plus proficiency plus 8 would be 15.
Okay, yeah, so it's how I said then. All right. All right, and then the Demi-Lich actually gets a 10 and doesn't mind so much being very fired.
Okay. And Wilfred just has his shield at the ready.
All right. Mara,
Aura of life.
okay?
So, knowing that this lich is an enemy of the Raven Queen, I know that it probably does necrotic damage, so I'm going to do Aura of Life, which pissed. So everybody in a 30-foot radius has resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum cannot be reduced.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that
In
concentration?
addition, it is concentration. In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts a turn at 0 hit points in the aura.
Nice.
So I will do that, and then I will look at the others and move slightly behind Wilfred as much as I want to really say something to this enemy of mine. I also want my friends to be alive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That is my turn.
All right, so let's see. I think interesting. Okay. That's a good spell against a demi-lich, as it turns out. I think there's a moment just as you're starting to move behind Wilfred, Mara, that you are looking at Irilarthus, and it makes eye contact with you, those pinpoints of green light, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you. That is a failure. You feel, as it looks at you, you feel just somehow you have become shrouded with some sort of a, like, clinging, almost sticky, shadowy substance. And you are currently magically cursed, and that means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. You will have an opportunity on your turns to repeat the save.
That's good at least.
Right.
But you'll be like, saving at disadvantage, so.
Wait, you're
Yeah.
muted. We don't hear you. Oh, that's
That's fine, because I actually usually don't roll to hit. So,
well, saving throws too, though. So, just
well,
saying.
yeah.
All right. That was a legendary action, Rowan.
Alrighty. Thank you for the fairy fire, by the way. Wilfred.
Oh, yes. You're welcome.
As a bonus action, I will cast Hunter's Mark on Iriolathus.
Okay.
And I've got a laser rifle with his name on it, and I'm using
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Yep.
You're a little bit quiet.
Oh, yes!
You were saying?
Okay.
So, of those 2 attacks, one of them was a critical hit. The other one missed.
I have advantage because of fairy fire. Remember, he failed the dex save.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that's just one shot.
That's
Yeah,
a shot
all right.
one.
Sure.
That is 24. That's 26 points plus 10, so that's 36. And here comes the damage roll.
Ooh.
He hasn't been damaged, so no Colossus slide.
Oh, he was damaged. Oh no, he hit a Nothic, didn't he?
Yeah.
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 So that be the second one. That's 14. That's 14 points on top of the 36. So that is 50 points of damage.
Wait. So, where's the 36 coming from? What's the?
Because I critted.
24
Well, but
for the
it's not
crit.
on top of 36. It's on top of 24.
Well, yeah, I hadn't actually rolled the actual damage. The
Okay.
14 So 14 plus. Oh yeah, 25. So it'd be actually 38. I'm sorry. No,
Okay.
no. Because of Colossus Slayer. I'm not. Bleh,
No.
I cannot speak. Sharpshooter
Mark.
plus 10 from sharpshooter. Ugh.
Okay. Well, but you're not saying it correctly though. So we
Yeah,
need
that
to
was my fault. That was my fault.
Okay,
It was 24
so-
for the crit plus the 14 for the roll damage. So that's 38 plus the 2 for the laser rifle. Yeah,
For your dex.
yeah. So that would be 40 plus 10, so it's 50.
Wait. No. Okay. So,
24
the crit
plus
24
Right.
plus
14.
So 38,
plus 10.
48.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, that's for the sharpshooter.
Okay, but where are you getting 50?
Sorry, I added the 2 twice.
Okay.
Okay. 48.
All right.
Now the second
Yeah. What? Okay. So you just wait. Oh, wait a minute. You don't get sharpshooter because you didn't roll the sharpshooter roll.
Yeah, I did. I
Those are plus
my
5
plus
rolls.
is yeah, my plus 5. My plus is now a plus 10 because I took the level of fighter.
Wait,
So my plus is only a plus 5 when I use sharpshooter.
Wait a minute. Where's the, so it used to be you took something that gave you an additional plus 5 of whatever you had before?
No, my plus beforehand was a plus 8, and so with sharpshooter it was only a plus 3, and then with taking the level of fighter,
Okay.
the fighting style it gave me made it up to 10.
What fighting style was that?
Archery.
Well, this is not archery though. It's not all ranged attacks.
Okay. Okay.
The crit
Let's-
stands, obviously.
The crit stands. So
Yeah.
so that doesn't change anything. But
Well,
you
but
know.
the question, okay. So, all right, here's what's, okay. This is going to work. I'm just trying to make sure that, like, because you have just achieved a stupid result, I want to make sure we're doing the math right, is my point, okay? You have critted twice with a very powerful weapon that, because of my homebrew rule, is going to disintegrate the Demi-Lich in one move.
The fighting style for archery, you get a plus 2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
Okay.
And I have that twice because it gave it Ranger gave it
You
to
can't
me.
you can't get it twice. You
yeah.
can't have it twice.
Well, it must be I don't know. Well, then it must be a glitch in roll 20. I'm not roll 20. I'm sorry, but D&D
Okay.
Beyond. Because when I
Well,
went to
okay,
take the level of fighter,
it's moot anyway because the crit overrules that. But you're not supposed to be able to take archer twice.
I'll
Archery twice. But okay. So bear in mind, this is not as good a result as you guys might be initially thinking. This is not campaign victory. This is
Yeah.
No.
you have defeated it temporarily.
Right.
yes.
No. Yeah.
You find that an extremely statistically unlikely scenario has just occurred where you got in 2 really lucky shots before it had a chance to do anything and be better prepared. And so the Nothics are stunned to find that you have just vaporized the skull
Yeah.
of their boss. So, well done with that incredibly unlikely result, but here we are. But yeah, I am pretty sure that there may be a glitch due to multi-classing or something like that, but you're not supposed to be able to take the same fighting style twice.
Yeah.
But in any case, doesn't
In any
matter
case.
because
In any case.
so I would say try to figure that out at some point, but the crit doesn't matter. And so
Right.
the fact that Wilfred's Fairy Fire gave you advantage, and you got 2 crits. And my homebrew rule about making crits mean more with a powerful weapon that you have only because you did a side quest. You
Oh,
have
man.
just vaporized the Demi-Lich, and here's what so that's what happened. Good job. Rowan, you just did that. Now what?
I want to take a move action.
Oh god.
One's mouth is agape.
He's not the only one.
Yeah.
Looks around at all his friends and says, I don't want to hear shit about aiming center math.
You're war-aiming center of mass. It has a very small center of mass.
There's no mass be centered.
This is ridiculous. I cannot believe that just happened.
That's twice. We've done something like that where we killed something.
Oh,
Now you know how
He did
Mercer
not
feels.
even get a turn. All right, yeah. So finish. Let's keep moving. You're not out of
Yep,
initiative.
yep.
Let's keep going. Are you doing anything else, Rowan, besides breaking the campaign?
I'm done. It's
I'm
fine.
teasing. You didn't break the campaign.
It's a Demi-Lich. It'll be back.
That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, but I was gonna introduce that information in story. But yeah. So Rowan, what else are you doing? You just shot the thing. It disappeared. What now? What?
I'm good.
Okay.
Back on your
all right,
Disney
well,
World.
Okay.
Harvick.
Okay. Well, given that, I was going to move in such a way as to to be on my way to escape, but given how that happened, I'm just going to sidestep a little bit, and I'm going to cast freezing spears at 3rd level.
Okay.
So that's going to give me 4 spears.
All right.
So, and I'm going to start with this one that's got fairy fire on it.
Great. So that'll be it with advantage.
Yep.
So ridiculous.
First one is a 19,
That'll hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
A 23 for 13 points of damage. Cold damage. Is it having an effect?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're definitely hurting it.
A critical hit.
Yeah. There you go. Sure.
The crit is worth 10 instead of 4 as here, so that's 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then a 14.
14 just misses.
Okay. So
It's staggering back from those first 3, and you miss with that last
yeah,
one.
and its movement speed is reduced by 15 feet for those 3 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Iggy, your turn.
Okay. Well, that was certainly an interesting thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to aim at that Nothic and see if I can hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So I just want to say that now, in the first 5 turns of this initiative, you've all rolled 4 criticals already.
This will not last.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and it's not even worth rolling the other one to get a crit, because he did already. So please tell us your critical damage against that first one that you attacked again. Attack.
Okay, so it would be 18.
You destroy that one.
Okay, and so I
Blast an
will
arcane hole in his chest. An eldritch hole, you might say.
Go for the wounded one on the right, on the left.
The wounded one or the other one?
This one.
Yeah.
Well,
Go for the
no,
wounded
I
one.
was gonna do this one, and that way,
Oh, pull him closer.
Well, it would be closer to me.
Wow.
Up to you.
Yeah,
Potato.
yeah. I'm just gonna aim at this one.
Okay.
Let's just keep it easy and keep it moving.
14 is a miss.
Is a miss. Okay.
Yeah. It ducks out of the way. All right, it's Valine's turn. Let's see. I think. I mean, what does she want to do?
Stand
She
back
is
and let
going.
us get business done.
Well, let me decide what the NPC does, please. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. No, I'm doing a lot of plot recalculations in my head right now. I'm sorry if I was
Okay.
briefly short, but yes. Turns out Valine does actually have an opinion on how this turns out and is going to participate in this combat.
Okay.
So she's going to cast Hold Person on the injured Nothic, and so it's going to make a Wisdom saving throw. Where's her DC? Yeah, there we go. Her stats are not as good as you think. There we go. And it succeeds, unfortunately, and she curses, but then she says, "Catch one of them." All right.
Okay.
It is the Nothic's turn, and they're going to turn to run because you just incinerated
Their boss,
their
yes.
boss in one go. So they are going to dash away 60 feet, which I think we might as well take us. You know, we're not gonna. I don't have the map that far, so you're gonna have to chase after them. So what? Yes. Sorry, I don't mean to be short, but what is it?
Attack of opportunity, right?
You are not.
Since I'm not
Oh
disengaging?
yeah, you are within the injured one. Sure. What are you doing?
And can I try and do a
Grapple?
non-lethal?
Well, are you trying to do non-lethal or are you trying to grapple?
Yeah. Non-lethal.
Okay. Yes, you can do that.
14?
14 is a miss, unfortunately. He gets away.
Okay.
Whereas
Well-
you could have just grabbed him probably pretty easily. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well,
But that's why I offered. But that's okay. You made your choice and it's fine. It's getting away. They run 60 feet away. I'm not going to represent that fully to scale on the map. But one of them, as they are running, just calls back to you and says, "When the aerial Arthas regenerates, he will destroy you all." All right, so that's them. Ale, it's your turn, but what are you doing? They're obviously fleeing from you.
I'm more concerned about the status of our clerk, so I'm going to come over to here.
All right.
See if I can do anything to help her.
The effect on her dissipated when aerial Arthas was evaporated.
But you know, I
that you
am
would have been able to
behind
see
the
anything
eight ball
anyway.
on everything on this round, so. But that's what Ollie would have done.
Well, there wasn't anything visible on her to begin with, anyway.
Oh, okay. I was imagining the darkness was actually visible, but
No.
all right. I'm not going to go chasing, barreling
Okay.
after them.
All right. Is
Myself.
anyone doing that?
I think Wilfred will.
Okay.
Because he can.
Because he can do that.
Okay. So with your
Arvik would give chase.
Okay.
We're supposed to catch one.
Well, so here's the trick, though, is that if you're just chasing after them, they're dashing.
Yeah.
So what is the plan?
Basically. Go ahead.
My first thought was to use quickened ray of frost to slow them down.
Okay.
So I can cast that and still dash 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll to attack.
There we go. 16.
That does hit. Were you attacking the injured one or the other one?
The other one actually.
All right.
Because I don't want to do. I want to slow them down, but not
Sure.
kill them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do
So that
16
will
damage.
reduce him to going 40 feet on his next turn, and I can catch up by a bunch.
Yes, so because that would have slowed them down enough, you will be able to both catch up and so what are you doing when you... Well, so, because 40 feet is still more than you can... Like, it gets
Right,
you up to where you
right.
can make an opportunity attack. Let's not belabor this. You guys, what are you doing, though, when you're able to catch him? One of them is escaping. He's getting away.
Wolfred's going to do try and grapple instead of...
Okay, well that's what I was.
knocking.
Yeah, that's why because that's where your strength score actually comes in extremely handy. So you make an athletics check. He gets an 11.
28.
Yeah. So basically, I think you come marching back to everybody else, holding this this Nothic in your fist.
And having to be like, wiggling my hand a little bit to keep it from biting me, because I'm sure that's one of the things it wants to do. Try and get loose that way.
And so you return. He is squirming and gnashing, but you have got him pretty irrevocably held at the moment.
Is there any like dust or anything where Irulathus was disintegrated?
No, not really.
Okay.
Can't even. Okay, because I had a bottle of holy water. And,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
too.
the clerk and I were thinking we should do something. But there's
Anyone
nothing
who
to
has the appropriate skill can make a religion check.
Can I try anyway, even though I don't have religion?
You
Since
can.
it's my mortal enemy.
In this case, yes. I would say normally no, but yes.
happen as a skill.
And
And you got a
Terrible.
0.
Yeah, well,
I'm a terrible.
it was worth a try.
I think because it's a 0, this is in this circumstance.
hmm
I think, absent anyone else saying anything about it, you believe that pouring the holy water there on the floor should do it. Should be good.
Yeah, so I'll try it.
Okay. Iggy, with an 18, you are just a little bit too late to speak up before Amara pours holy water on the ground to know that she's not going to help at all.
No, that's... Oh, crap. Alright, so we're gonna have to make some more holy water.
Well, give us an hour.
Well, we can take some time to interrogate this one.
All right, so someone else interrogate, and Ale and I will make some holy water.
You guys tell
down
me.
for
I'm.
that.
You're,
Yeah, we probably want to go back inside or something rather than doing it out in the street. Of course.
Yes, I think going inside would be a good idea.
Okay, so I will go inside, and I will take out my from inside my cloak. I have a pendant of the Raven Queen, which is basically just a bronze raven skull, and I'll place it down, and this will be my ceremony to create holy water specifically in the Raven Queen's name.
Okay. So you're
And-
essentially taking a short rest, like as.
Well, everybody else can take a short rest.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Well, we're talking to this Nothic.
Yeah, so we're casting.
so-
Yeah.
So
Spence and I
I
are
understand
casting
everybody
ceremony.
is a little bit stunned right now. I know I am in terms of how that all played out. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, it is up to you guys now. What are you doing?
Wolfred is going to sit cross-legged in the middle of the... we're in tower, right?
Yeah, we come
You're-
back
you're
inside
in
the tower,
Well,
Okay.
are you in the tower or the library?
the library.
Well, we
yeah.
just
the,
came out.
the place we were just in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sit cross-legged, kind of hands together, kind of like you would hold like a toad or something, so it won't hop away, but its head
He
is
does,
free.
yeah, he does occasionally struggle, but it's a lost cause.
Well, I think Professor Scant, you can help us get some answers out of this guy.
He spoke in common. We'll just.
Oh,
This,
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
Yes,
just-
that's right. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take Rowan aside and say, okay, so what's our strategy for talking to this guy? What do we promise him if he talks?
Valine comes over to join that.
Yeah. It's like what I mean, is this a situation where talk or die sort of thing? And what do we need to know?
I don't think that there is anything. I take that back. Nothics tend to be mad, but they are mad in their obsessions with magic and other secrets. If we could figure out what his particular obsession is, and offer something to benefit that. But I think the intimidation factor has to have already been taken care of. I can't believe we got that lucky.
The Bahamut is with us, I guess.
I would have doubted it before, but I have a hard time coming up with an alternate, explanation.
Or we just got incredibly lucky. It's one or the other. So,
But my thing is, I don't know if intimidation will work. They seem to believe that their boss will come back. If their boss can come back, threatening them with death is kind of moot, right? Because their boss.
Well,
could just-
no, I mean they obviously turned to run when we did it. They have fear of their own lives. Why would they have not just fought us to the death if they had no concern for their own lives?
exactly. So,
Do you think they could have been trying to run back to their home base instead? Not necessarily fear for their death, but if their boss.
no, I think based on the look in their eye, they were afraid we were going to slaughter them. So, yes, I think that was what was going on, and then I think we can use that to. But here's the thing: what do we want to know?
Well, we would certainly have interest in not only more information about the ritual to gain us entry into the spire, but also what we will find inside.
So, if there's any other things we need to know about their boss, because I'm pretty
Other
sure
things about the city.
Yes, the city I think is more useful information, like what some of these places are, and where we might find more of these clues inscribed on the ceilings. So that would be the thing I would say. I mean, he's not going to give us the entire ritual for getting through the force field, because clearly he's got some other way of doing it. But he may know where there are other places.
Yes. I just wonder if we can get this done in a timely enough fashion where if their boss does come back, we won't be here.
Well, I don't know how quickly he's going to reform. It's usually not immediate. I think we've got a little bit of time. But
Also,
so, all right, which of us should be doing the asking?
I'm not very good at intimidation.
Yeah, I'm thinking I can do it, but I just want to get everyone's thoughts on what I should be asking for.
Well, Valine says certainly he's likely to know things about the city if we can trust his information. But I don't know about you, but right now I feel a bit like the things in the city we could find those out on our own more easily. But what we don't have any way to know right now is about the tower. And besides, as previously mentioned, I'm sure our undead friend had a staff, and it's probably in the spire, and I wouldn't mind claiming it before he can regenerate or whatever he's going to do.
And also, we don't know if any of your compatriots, to include that the tiefling that we met, that you mentioned, if they've if they're not like hot on your heels, seeing as we kind of couldn't close the glacier.
You know what? That is a very good question. Does he know of any other interlopers in the city?
Mhm.
That would be a really good question. All right.
And Wilfred's just kind of holding him,
Ulrich.
cradling him, and occasionally, like, doing like a little stroke on the head and say, "Keep still." I won't
Is his
hurt
name
you
George?
anymore.
No, he absolutely bites your finger and does 1 point of damage.
Arvik comes over,
Ow.
claps his hand, says, "All right. There are some information we want from you. We know I know you can understand me, so don't play that game. First thing, do you know of any other interlopers in the city aside from us?"
There were some dark elves, but we chased them away.
Any more recent than the Dark Elves?
I mean, that was pretty recent.
All right. We found a few of the buildings have these inscriptions on the ceilings that were put there not as part of the original construction. Do you know of any other that have those, especially in the northern and eastern parts of the city?
You're talking about the Rite of the Arcane Octad.
Oh, that's not what it's called. Okay, yes.
It is, I mean, I obviously I know about it. What about it?
Well, we want to find more of it.
They're in the towers.
So each tower has one?
Towers.
He's looking at you like he's starting to get a little bit suspicious because he feels like you're not drawing the obvious conclusion from what he said already. So
I'm
he's
reassessing
his impression of you guys.
I'm not a wizard. I'm not a genius like you. We
There
have other
are
people
many.
for that in our group.
There are many.
Explain it to me like I'm an idiot.
Let me be clear. If you're an idiot, you should just leave.
Well, clearly we don't have that problem. But as I said, we have other smart people in our group, and kind of wave. I don't point anybody in specific, but just kind of wave generally.
It seems like you already know about it. I don't know what you want me to tell you about it.
All right, no, you've confirmed what we suspected. That's good. What kind of other creatures might we encounter as we go here? We've met the blue folks that patrolling around.
The Magian.
And
Mage.
yeah, oh, is that what they're called? Good. Okay, Magian. We've encountered them a couple of times, and we've seen one or two folks like you with the one eye. So, any other creatures we might encounter aside from those two?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of other creatures. Like, I'm starting to feel a little bit like, what's in this for me? Are you going to let me go here, or what's going on here?
I think
I'm
we
gonna
can let them
Squeeze
go
him
if he's
just a little
cooperative.
bit,
Yeah.
just so he starts to feel it.
What are you doing?
Squeezing him in
Oh.
my hands.
Oh,
bit.
you know what? Like, this is unnecessary. I'm just asking questions.
And then, well, just for a little bit, just so he knows, I could do some damage, and then just relax a bit. Relax.
Okay, that's better. I restate my same question, which is, what do you want from me here? Are you going to let me go?
I think if you're cooperative, we can let you go.
What do you want?
this is
What do you want from me? I'm being cooperative. I'm talking to you, like, not like I have a lot of choice right now. Obviously, you're very powerful. I don't know what you think I can do for you.
Rowan speaks up and says, how would you have gotten, running from us, how would you have gotten into the tower? There must be a trick to it of some sort.
Well, we know the trick. It's the clues in the towers give you the ritual that gets through. But I'll wager that the skull buddy there, Irialarthus, has his own way in and out. I think that was not that much is obvious.
He performed the ritual.
So
He
there you go.
he created it. Like, he's been the head of this city for thousands of years. What do you, like, you think he doesn't know how to do the ritual in his own town?
But what is the full ritual?
You guys know that what the full ritual is. You do all the steps that are in all the towers. Like, I don't have it, like, just I don't have a list I can hand you.
Yeah, Jason, give the dungeon master. We've already like skipped ahead on a big thing.
Well, no.
Don't push it.
It's not that. So let me just briefly step aside with a meta. You guys have figured this out already. I don't know what you want
Yeah.
from him. You have already figured out that each tower has a clue. You want him to just like list them? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure what question you're asking.
I think-
given that
no,
you
I
guys
think-
already know what the ritual is.
We want to explore those towers
Okay.
anyways. I think
If
he's
what
given
you're
us
sa-
enough.
Yeah, if what you're saying is you want him to just list the steps, then ask that. Don't ask like you don't know the rest of it already.
And he's already told us that he doesn't have it memorized. That
Well, no, like,
Irialarthus does it.
What? Listen, I did the ritual way back in the day when I was still human, and it stands still. So, like, I haven't had to think about it in a long time. Give me a break.
So it's something that you do once and you don't have to do again, usually.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like you pass the test and you get your license, and you don't have to keep doing it over and over.
Well,
Besides, like, you still have to be able to do it. Like, I could tell you the steps, or you could find them yourself. Like, but like, I can't get you in. You have to do the ritual.
what
All right,
defenses? What defenses other than the shield would we find in there?
Well, I mean, there's like, you're asking me like a complicated question. I mean, there's people in there, like there's there's the party you go through, and I mean, like, that's not really defenses, I guess. It's just like you could hang out there.
Traps? Yeah.
Well, like, sort of. I mean, it's like the place is designed to be the place that you only get in if you've already, passed the test.
Okay, so
I mean, normally, it doesn't need traps because it's Irialarthus's lair. So,
well, just I guess that means we just have to be very arcanely aware.
yeah, that'll help. I mean, look, there are going to be things in there. Obviously, look, I'm not dumb. I know you're here to steal his magical secrets and treasures. Look, I'm not in any position to stop you. But what I'm telling you right now is that you're not going to be able to get them. And it's not because of me. It's not because, like, there's some secret to it that I could tell you. I'm telling you that he's got them protected in a way that, like, only his inner circle can access it.
How long do we have until he returns?
Well, I mean, like, I don't have, like, have a watch with the little alarm set or anything. I mean, he'll regenerate soon, like, in a couple of days. Could be longer, I don't know. Bear in mind, I've been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. So, like, this is all, like, you guys are asking me, like, about things that happen in the course of a few seconds.
I think we should let him go. He's done everything we asked, everything that's reasonable. I think we let him go. Yeah, we'll probably see him again if he goes back to his master.
Valine says, Irialarthus, he had a staff? Well, yeah, obviously. She just sits back. I knew it.
Oh yeah,
The staff place still has no buddy. or
I
no
mean-
body.
I'd say
You know,
let's-
he did used to have a body.
Oh yes, of course.
I mean, he was just really irritated that, like, when the whole city came down, he lost his phylactery. Very inconvenient for a lich.
Well, so yeah, we can let him go, and we can go search the rest of these towers, and then do this ritual. Especially if that's where the staff that Valine is looking for is. Though I would not be surprised if we ran into difficulties either inside the tower or from Valine's compatriots, because again, we can't reclose these doors we open.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
So
I know that
If
there's
nobody-
lots of dangerous things in the city here that I can't protect you from.
if nobody has any objection, Wilfred will just basically take him and kind of drop, kind of scoot him out into the area outside the tower, and like, go on.
Yeah. He immediately goes to scamper away, and then, like, once he is like 120 feet or so away, he kind of turns and just yells back, I mean, good luck or whatever, and then runs further away.
I that was not how I expect the battle to go.
We got
Yeah.
We got incredibly lucky.
Yeah. You guys got very lucky.
We've got 2 steps of the ritual, so we need to go find the rest of these.
And we do know where the third is.
Yeah, there's another one that's up here. And
Yep.
I think before we double back to hit the other towers, we probably want to go ahead and get that one.
So one thing that I'll add, though, that if you go and share that information that you got with everybody else, the thing that stands out to you, Mara, as soon as you hear reference that the spire is Uriel Arthas's lair, what you know is that he may or may not have a phylactery, but there's going to be something in his lair which will act as sort of the seed for his regeneration. And to stop him permanently, you would have to desecrate that, essentially.
Or consecrate it, one of the two.
Well, okay, but
Semantics, I know.
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
I can't believe. I'm still like, I can't believe.
So as we finish our rituals, Ale and Mara, Mara is just like, well, what are we waiting for? We need to go and get the other clues and get in the tower before he can regenerate. We won't
Obviously.
be that lucky again.
No, we will not be.
Guys, I would love to dump my chest and be like, I'm just that good. I'm not that good.
We've been given a moment of breather here.
Right.
Let us use it.
I don't know
Yes.
if it was the moon god or your dragon god or
It was it may have been my old god.
I think I want to say, Rowan, I think in your heart of hearts, like when you think back on that moment when time seemed to slow down when you were getting ready to fire, I think there was just a hint of body language from this floating half skull that as you were leveling this weapon at it, there was a little bit of it just kind of cocked its head a little bit like, what is that? And so it was kind of
Curiosity
like
killed the skull.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
boy.
just in the sense of it may have been partly just that you happened to present some interesting bit of magical technology that it was not aware of, and it was interested, and as a result, you got it off guard.
Would this count as a long rest for those of us not casting spells?
Not unless
Or
you're
short?
not unless you're taking a long
No.
rest. If
Short,
you're taking a
I meant.
short rest, you can take a short rest, but that will
Okay.
take an hour. So you guys, you
But our
tell me.
ceremony
Yeah.
takes an hour, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So if everyone else wants to take a short rest, go, you can certainly do that. An hour will pass. Valine, I think, is just conversing with Rowan and Arvik and just saying, I am at war with myself because, on the one hand, I want to feel relieved that if we got really lucky and we have dealt with one of the biggest threats here in the city, and that potentially gives us a window of opportunity which we could take advantage of. But on the other hand, I have not lived my life this long by assuming things are just going to go my way. So I feel a little bit like the shoe is going to drop, the other shoe, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, if my mother was here, I'm pretty sure she would agree with you. So thus, I agree with you.
All right. So, if everyone's taken a short rest, any other business or anything?
I think after the ceremony is done, Mara will just go and hug Rowan,
Aw.
and just be like,
Rowan the Lich Slayer. Seriously.
Lich whacker.
If we are able to stop him from regenerating, you just, and she kisses him on, and she can just like, you're brilliant, and wow, and it's like, oh, I did that in front of everyone.
Aw.
As much as I would love to take credit for this, I cannot, as I'm not going to unfairly judge my own skills, but they are definitely not at slaying a some form of large, powerful undead.
Accept my gratitude, damn it.
Okay, all right.
This is where you say thank you.
Humility has its place, Rowan.
I got, you know what? It was a great shot. It was fine. It's fine. Great shot. Great shot.
So I think we need to focus on the towers.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
So but there's one over here that we know will, and I think that's the closest one on this side of the city that we have not looked at yet.
Well,
Well,
bear in
that-
mind, there is also this, like, you see this long horizontal thing. It was clearly a tower that has toppled. So, like,
Oh, okay. It looks like it was another archway, kind of like the this.
no.
This one.
I think looking at the pieces of it, it looks like it was not one of those struts.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a tower that fell over.
Okay, well then we need to go. Then we need to go look at that.
All right. Is that where you're going first?
Well,
Yep.
we just came from here, right? That was our last
okay.
place we
Well,
investigated.
so technically, you have done the library, and which on the map is actually
that's
is
the-
right there.
Okay.
That's the library.
Yes.
And then you just did this tower. You have
Okay,
not
so we haven't
actually
looked at
been
this
in
place
that
yet.
building. Yeah.
Okay, so I
You
think
were,
that's
that
you
was-
were heading
we should
there when
investigate.
you were encountered. Yeah.
yes. So let's go there.
Okay. Well, so first, as you leave the tower, go ahead and roll percentile dice for random encounter because you spent an hour in there. Anyone? Should I pick someone?
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay.
66.
Okay. Let's see. So, as you are out there, you hear a strange sort of heavy flapping sound, and you look up in the air. Let's see. And there are 4 stone gargoyles flying through the air in a kind of patrol, and they look down and they see you emerging from that building and swoop in to begin an attack.
Okay.
So, here, I'll just go ahead and put you back on that same map.
Hey.
All right, so let's.
Oh.
You're literally in the same place. So, but you guys were coming out of.
This is a damn unlucky door. We keep getting attacked every time we come out of it.
Well, you keep spending an hour in there, and it gives them time for more things to happen.
Squadron 40, die!
Yeah.
Oh.
Copy.
Got
All
my
right.
initiative.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
initiative.
Yeah. So everybody, do go ahead and update your initiative, and then
Not much better. I'm not dead last of the party, but
Yep, that would be
Okay.
me.
did everybody get their new initiative on there? Well, I need a new one for Valine. Okay. All right. So, yeah, these things are definitely looked like they were just flying around, but they are definitely swooping down towards you with hostile intent. We'll say that they're starting about 30 feet from, like, they are currently 15 feet in the air, but they're swooping in towards your direction, everyone. So, Mara, you are up first. And I'll turn off that aura that you had on you, because that's not...
Thank you. Sacred Flame.
On which one?
On the one to the left.
Okay.
To the left.
He gets 6. That's going to be fail.
Excellent. So he takes 2d8 damage.
All right.
Which is it's 3. It's not a lot, but it's radiant damage.
Yes.
And then I say you go protect the building or something.
All right.
I just have the image.
I'm very, very intimidating.
Yeah.
I have an image of the Batwing, gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Yeah. All right, Wilfred, you're up.
You said they're 15 feet up in the air?
Yes.
About perfect height for Wilfred. So Wilfred's going to go up and, about there and swing at this one and then this one.
Okay.
Because a sweeping attack seems like that'd be fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's absolutely
Oh,
allowed.
jeez. Net 20.
Nice. Okay. So that's the first attack.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
that's 18.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you smacked that one pretty hard for sure.
18 for the second.
Okay. That does hit.
Max damage of 14.
Nice. Yeah, you get solid hits on both of them, and you sort of crumble away bits of their stone detail work, but they are both still up and active.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Don't need to do anything fancy with this yet.
All right. Arvik.
I am going to use a ray of frost against the second one from the left. The second one that
Okay.
Wilfred hit.
All right.
Rolled a 1.
Yeah. So that's gonna miss, obviously. Yeah. Okay.
And I'll move back here.
All right. Okay, Rowan.
Rowan takes out his mom's bow, and he's going to shoot first at the one that's been hurt on the left.
Okay.
Oh,
You just got a natural one too. It's like
we'll try that one more
so
time.
that'll miss.
All right, we'll try that one more time. Back to normal for me. 11.
That's definitely gonna miss. Also, it the arrow glances off of its it bats it away with one of its stone wings.
Yeah, Rowan, for some reason, hasn't adjusted switching back from the rifle yet. It's a different form of movement.
So you're such a big target, Wilfred, and you're also the one that's significantly hurt them already. So I think all four of these are just swooping in and swarming you.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna get 4 bite attacks and 4 claw attacks.
Okay.
23, 18, 14, 12.
One hit for that.
All right. 4 piercing damage.
Ooh.
6, 13, 23, 13.
One hit from that.
So that's another 4 slashing damage.
Huh.
Yeah, well, these
My-
these things are the size of like a bat to you. Like, so it's like,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's just
My daily temporary hit points are almost gone.
all right. Okay, yeah. So I didn't say that this was supposed to be a dangerous encounter. You guys,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
So okay, Valine's turn. She's going to cast Chill Touch on one of them, which is that saving throw? Can't remember. Is it- yeah, so 19 to hit, that does hit, so for 8 necrotic damage on the one that's closest to her there. Okay. That's her turn. Ale.
Okay, so Ali's seeing these gargoyles swarm Wilfred.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a deep breath.
They are still about
Looks-
15 feet off the ground.
Well, yes, this is I kind of figured that was so it's time actually for him to try actually something new. He takes a deep breath and casts a at the leftmost gargoyle, or tries to
Okay.
anyway.
Well, let's get a roll.
That's
a
a 15.
15 just hits.
Okay, and so that's 11 cold damage.
All right. It's not destroyed, but it's looking pretty bad. It's starting to get some frost damage.
Well done, Ole.
I wondered if anyone was going to notice that.
I am impressed.
So that
Mars
is my
standing
turn.
right next to you going, you can do that?
I can now.
Iggy
Oh!
gives you a round of applause.
Okay.
See, now there is something to do when they're not right there in front of you.
Anything else?
Chucking javelin. No, that's it for
Okay.
me.
All right. Iggy.
Iggy's gonna take a couple steps to the side and hit this one, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. We're looking for 15. 25. will do it. Yeah.
And that's 5 points of first damage, and I don't want to move him.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead and roll your other one.
let's see. And I'll just hit the same one.
Okay.
But that one's not going to hit. It's only a 12.
All right. Okay. That's your turn. Anything else?
Not from me.
Okay, Mara.
I will say just Moon Prism Power and do the Sacred Flame again at the leftmost one.
Okay. He will make another dexterity saving throw. And gets a natural 1.
Hooray!
Hey!
Well, I mean, not for him, but for me. And so takes 8 points of radiant damage.
That one is looking very, very damaged. But not
Oh,
destroyed.
come on!
Yeah.
Just disintegrate already.
Nope.
Wow.
I stay where I'm at.
Yeah, Wilfred, you're up.
Okay. Well, since they're all definitely within my range, I'm going to go after the really damaged one first. Dirty 20 to hit
That definitely hits.
for 13 damage.
Yeah, you smash that one out of the air and it just crumbles into chunks.
And next one going 27
Yeah.
for 12 damage.
Okay. All right. That one is pretty hurt too. Okay, and then Kingsport's on your back going, yeah, get him.
Don't draw attention to yourself.
What?
Penguin
Uh,
might wind up getting plucked.
Arvik.
Going to shoot at the one on the right hand side.
Okay.
Ray of Frost.
All right.
9 to
Nine.
misses.
Nope. All right, Rowan.
I'll take a shot at the remaining one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
23.
That'll hit.
Okay, so had that one been hurt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 9 points of piercing and 5 for colossal slash, so 14 points.
Yeah, it's not destroyed, but it's getting close.
Second shot. 10. Not a 10.
10. No, that one goes. It drops like just a little bit, and your arrow soars overhead. All right. Now it is their turn again. Two of them are going to continue to just keep fighting you, Wilfred, because you're just the most obvious target there. Got a 10 and a 16 to hit, and then
Nope.
a 23 and a 17 to hit.
1 hits.
Yeah. That's another 4 slashing for you. But one of them is going to see Kingsport and is going to go over and attack him. And gets a 20 to hit.
Ooh.
Ah, dang, I'm 10 feet away, too. I can't help
And
him.
he is unconscious with the one hit. And then I think is going to try to grab him out of the backpack. So he's going to make a grapple,
Oh my
an
God!
uncontested grapple. So I think, I think he is going to risk an opportunity attack from you, Wilfred, as he's trying to fly away with Kingsport.
Dirty 20.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Come on, knock him out of the air.
Gently.
11 damage.
All right, I'm gonna make a strength saving throw for him to see if he can hang on to Kingsport.
This is...
He does. So,
Well,
yeah. So he only gets. He seems to be flying away with the unconscious Kingsport, who's bleeding, and he gets, let's say, about that far away on this turn. Okay. That's Valine's turn. And I think she.
oh yeah. Never.
I think she looks to the others as like, how much do we care about the penguin?
If you have the opportunity, save him.
She casts magic missile on the gargoyle. And so that's going to be. Sorry. Just typing. Wow, that's pretty high damage actually. So that's 12 damage, which doesn't destroy it, but is going to make him make another saving throw. And he gets another 19. So like, yeah, she hurt that one, but it didn't make him drop Kingsport, which I think he would take some fall damage at this point anyway. So we'll say they are 15 feet off the ground because that's a good number. All right, Ale.
Oh, I rescued him. I feel responsible for him. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30. I will shoot a ray of frost at that gargoyle.
All right.
That's a
19 will hit.
19.
Yeah.
That is 8 cold damage.
Okay, so he just got another 19 for a strength saving throw. He is really doing great.
He's
at holding on
determined to eat
Kingsport.
this penguin. No, no, bad.
He's been down here for hundreds of thousands of years. He's very hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they made of stone? Do they actually eat things?
It is unclear what his intentions are.
Yeah.
But his speed would also be reduced for a ray of frost, right?
That's
Yes, it
correct.
would.
10 feet.
Yep.
Okay. Well, he has a flying speed of 60 feet, but he is also carrying a 5-foot penguin, so
And he's a little chilled, so yeah.
yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Great. Eggy.
Hold monster.
Okay.
Or you
what-
could do a pulling.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast to pull, but I kind of want to hold him in place until
Okay. I mean, so
And
what's
just-
the saving throw for that? Is it wisdom?
Wisdom 15.
He got a natural 1, so that's nope.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
he-
and he cannot hover. So what happens is that he he freezes up and then immediately crashes to the ground. So he's gonna take he and Kingsport obviously is gonna fail 1 death saving throw.
Yeah, but he's
and
right
then
there by the paladin.
The gargoyle takes
Yeah,
3.
he's 15 feet above the ground at the moment, though. That's a
No,
problem.
not anymore. He fell to the ground. 'Cause
Oh, he fell.
can't-
Okay,
he
okay,
can't
so yeah,
magically
the paladin
hover.
will
If he's
save him.
paralyzed, he will crash. So he does. He crashes. He's now on the ground, and Kingsport takes 1 failed death saving throw.
How
All
big's
right.
that?
And he is still frozen though. He'll get a chance to repeat the save on his turn, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, Mara.
Okay, so I am going to go over here and cast Spare the Dying on Kingsport.
Great.
So he is no longer dying.
That happens.
We saved the penguin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's still unconscious, but like he's not at death's door.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care of the gargoyle and hope he's safe.
Yeah. Wilfred, your turn.
Okay. Well, 2 in front of me.
Mhm.
Gonna do what I do best. With a 26
Uh-huh.
and do 13 damage
You destroy
on
another one.
this one.
Yeah. That one,
That
you
one?
had 12 hit points, so.
Cool. So other one. Oh, I missed with the 14.
Okay, yeah. He evades you. All right, Arvik.
I was going to lay on hands on Kingsport, but that's handled. So I'm going to grab this spandy new gigantic hand axe in both hands and run over and do a 2-handed smash on the.
Okay,
on the-
so
on
you
the,
certainly have advantage because he is
Oh, yeah.
paralyzed.
Yes. May not be honorable, but they attacked us first. So, where is it? There we go. Advantage. 24.
Yeah, so, and then treat it as a crit because he's paralyzed.
Okay, so 10 plus 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
All right, yeah, that actually is 1 more than you needed to destroy. You smash him to pieces with your battle axe.
Hey,
You'll learn too, Arvik.
that is exactly the type of roll that I would do for a critical.
All right, well, so that is Arvik. Rowan, your turn. There is only 1 gargoyle left on the field.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take 2 shots at this fellow.
All right,
27.
that'll hit for sure. This is the first time that one's been hit.
So 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
And my second shot. 25.
Okay.
And
All right, that also hits, and
He's been hurt. Okay, there we go. So 16 points of damage.
yeah. I just realized that the axe shouldn't have hurt that one as much, and frankly,
Because it is.
so should Wilfred's weapons because they're resistant to non-magical weapons. But these were weakened gargoyles, so
They
rather
haven't
than
had as much,
relitigate it, but I
as
just
much
realized.
to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that is Rowan's turn. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. The one remaining gargoyle here, I think, is gonna decide that discretion is the better part of valor. It's gonna try to run away, fly away. I'll fly away, fly away.
Opportunity?
Yep.
No.
No, well, so actually, I take it back. It's its turn. It's because it can fly. It's gonna use its action to disengage and then go. Straight
Okay.
up. Because
Wow.
why would it allow you a chance just so it can get 30 feet
Yeah.
further away when it can just go straight up and be immediately out of harm's way? So it disengages, and I think it is currently 45 feet in the air. So, but that is its turn. No, wait, it has a 60
45
foot fly.
or 75 feet.
Yeah, no, yeah, this thing's getting away. You guys are not going to catch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, unless Iggy really wants to try, Iggy and Rowan can probably do their ranged if you want to try.
Yeah.
I'll give each
Yeah, I
of you
wanna
one
try.
turn to do to see if you can take it down between the two of you.
Okay.
I've got a pretty long ranged.
Okay.
Nah.
As does
Yes, it's-
Ale.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys all want to try? Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's doing what Mara told it to do. So Mara's just like, it's going back. I told it to go back. It's going back. So I don't need to shoot at it.
Oh no, the ray of frost is out of range, so no.
Okay.
But Ale has firebolt, which has 120-foot range, so he's going to take a shot.
All right.
Yep.
You're just full of tricks today.
16.
16 does hit.
Rowan's gonna take.
Holy crap!
Whoa,
20
wait,
fired out.
What? How did that happen?
Rolled two
Max
tens.
twice.
Max
Wow.
damage.
So that doesn't destroy it, but it is very hurt now. If Rowan hits it, you might take it down.
Okay. Rowan's gonna take aim very carefully. I'm gonna try to use sharpshooter because it is at long range.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13's gonna miss.
Aw.
Do I just the one, right? Or is it a full round?
I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yes,
just
okay.
kind of streamlining the initiative
Oh,
because
yeah.
most people
Taking
can't
it.
do anything.
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
times.
yeah. I think it
Yeah.
gets away. Or no, Iggy. Yeah, there you go. You had your other Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Yeah, for 7 points of.
Oh no, that's not enough.
It's got one.
It escapes
Wow.
with 2 hit points.
Aw.
Awesome.
Uh,
I feel it's like its wings has little crumbly bits just raining down off of it as
Yeah.
it tries to fly away.
Yeah.
man.
Next time, Seekers. Next time.
When
Wow.
Narcissus is born.
All right. So. that
So
was
I will
great.
lay on hands to make sure that our penguin friend comes back to
All right. How much are you
consciousness.
giving him?
1 hit point.
All right.
That's enough to get him awake.
Oh, why'd you have to wake him up?
Because I'm a paladin. That's why.
It's easier.
So he doesn't have eyes, right? But he has blind sight. So, but he comes awake and reaches up with a flipper and sort of slaps you on the shoulder and goes, "You're my hero."
And Wilfred will pick him up, put him back in the thing, and say, "What have you learned?"
I actually still don't feel great. Can I get more healing?
All right. He asked me to, so I will. I will use my daily gift of the metallic dragon cure wounds and heal him for 5 more.
Okay, that's actually his max is 5. So
Oh, okay. So there you go.
yeah. But I mean, there's if your max is 5, there's a difference between 2 and 5.
Yeah.
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 In how you feel.
So-
Yeah. So in any case, thank you.
So what have you learned?
Was I supposed to learn something?
When there's fighting, be quiet. Especially when the enemies are close enough that they can hit you.
I was trying to be supportive.
And that's good. You can you can tell me what you thought was what moves you thought were good after the battle.
No, it's fine. I'll just keep my thoughts to myself from now on.
And Wilfred's just I miss the chilling.
As you guys start making your way again, you just get a. All
I'm
right.
sorry, I do not have a silent spell.
Okay, so you're headed for this building right here.
Yes.
All right.
The warehouse shaped one.
Yeah. All right. 8 tusk-like towers are embedded in the walls of this monumental building, their spires arching over its shattered roof. So as you start looking around and looking inside, you see that let's see. There's many gaping holes in its outer walls. You can find inside that there's various like study halls. It looks like it might have been a school type building. But as you're kind of searching it and looking around, would you spend half an hour searching the building?
Yeah, I think
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. So 8 stained glass windows overlook a ruined auditorium. Is the one notable place you find in there is this auditorium. Is benches glistening with frost are arrayed in broken rows facing a raised lectern. A bejeweled goblet rests on the lectern. Steam rises from the goblet's contents and dissipates in the cold air.
Well, that's definitely worth detect magic and or identify.
Valine also points up at the stained glass windows and notes that each one of the windows seems to be depicting a wizard casting a spell from one of the 8 schools of magic. And she points at the one and says, as you can see, this is the necromancy window, and they're clearly casting chill touch.
No bones about it.
Is there any relation, pointing towards the different towers that we knew of?
There does not seem to be, although it certainly
Okay.
It seems like there's a focus on like these are the 8 schools of magic and they're all a thing here, but they don't seem to be like it's not representational other than that.
Okay, because that could be an interesting clue, but that's a different set of secrets.
All right.
Okay, well, definitely gonna. If it's steaming in this temperature, I think I'll skip the detect magic and just run identify.
Okay. So are you casting it as a spell or are you doing the ritual? You have to do the ritual, right?
I don't have the regular spell.
Okay, so that's why you have to do it as a ritual. You can say yes.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So everyone else, what is everyone else doing? Because that's 10 minutes that people are
Looking around, seeing if there's anything else interesting besides the goblet, the window.
I'm gonna stay on guard because things attack us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying on guard, especially since this is magic, and I'm definitely not a magic man.
Mara is looking around for any jewels or because I need various gem dusts for some of my bigger spells.
Diamond?
Oh yeah.
Diamond
Yeah,
dust?
diamond dust and stuff. So
Yeah. So we're looking for a components cabinet or something.
yeah.
I'll help Mara with that.
Okay. So remember, bear in mind too that you guys have so far been focusing on like the big, more notable locations. But as a reminder, you can search any building you want with the mechanics that I mentioned last time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we just
It's a matter of, Mara feels like she has time, whereas before she was kind of rushing everybody.
Yeah.
right.
So
right.
so now she's kind of like, we might have a little bit of time, and
Okay,
being
yeah.
prepared is better than
Yeah.
not.
All right. Well, so while you are searching, go ahead and roll a d20. Someone? All right.
Oh,
Someone rolling a d20?
Just roll.
oh,
Okay. A 5.
5.
You do not find any treasure of interest.
Okay.
But with the identify ritual, Wilfred, you determine that this is a magic goblet that is capable of bestowing magical charms on people who drink from it.
Oh, it's another one of those.
Do I know what nature of the charms?
They are helpful, but it is not something that is determined in advance. It's kind of it's randomized as it goes, but they are helpful things, not harmful things.
I
This looks
think
like it's
we should
looks
give it
like
a try.
it's chanted like the fruit in that in that grove. Huh.
And
what?
Malene speculates, well, perhaps if this was a school, it was something that was treated as a reward for students who did well in, whatever their studies.
Okay. What does the liquid seem like it is on the inside?
It would, to all appearances, it is hot water.
Okay. I'm gonna go and just take a sip.
All right, go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
D8. I will roll my new shiny.
Oh yes, your new dice.
A 7.
Okay. You discover that you have been given the charm of the necromancer, which allows you to cast the chill touch cantrip as an action at will for 24 hours.
Dang.
Okay.
Hey. I'm gonna just say, hey, Valine. I'm going to just summon the hand to just swing at some object.
She said, oh,
he's got a.
well, that's,
For a day, I think.
that's interesting. Took me longer than it. Well, I guess you from a magical
I am not doing this in the normal order. I can tell. I can already tell you that.
Fair. So she'll drink from it as well, and let's see, what does she get?
She could do with doing something that's anything but chill touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she has other things. It's just she's usually saving her big spells for important things. She gets a minor illusion, which is
Hey!
It's a swap.
Yeah. So now
Nice.
she has minor illusion for 24 hours.
No, that's a
Okay,
good
I will
one.
try this too. And I drank from the cup.
Okay. Roll a d8. 8.
I got an 8.
All right. You receive Charm of the Transmuter, and you get the Prestidigitation cantrip for.
Oh, delightful item. Use it immediately. I am clean.
Yes.
That's useful.
That's a useful spell.
All right, I'm gonna give it a go.
Okay.
I got a 3.
All right. You receive Charm of the Diviner. This charm allows you to cast the True Strike cantrip as an action at will.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Clearly, mostly of use to students.
Well, or
man.
like you just had the bad luck of getting the one that you have already is all.
Yeah.
But yeah, part of your identify told you, Wilfred, that you this is a one-time thing. It's not just like you could come back after 24 hours. It's,
One shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think if we take it, it'd be worth studying. See if maybe.
Oh, the. Oh, you're going to take the goblet? I guess the adventure does not assume that you were going to take it with you, but
Oh,
I guess there's no reason
Wow.
you couldn't.
I mean, it's not
stuck
like
to the
something for
pedestal or
future
anything.
study.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah, sure. No, that's fine.
Okay, I'll take a drink. Let's see what I got. I got a 4.
Okay. You got Charm of the Enchanter. You can cast the Friends cantrip for 24 hours.
Hey.
Friends.
That could be
chant.
very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Especially for a paladin.
Hmm.
I'll take a swig since everyone's having a good old time.
Mhm.
5.
5. Okay. You. It's funny that you guys are all getting different ones. That's fun. You got Charm of the Evoker. Allows you to cast the Dancing Lights cantrip for 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, that will be very helpful for you.
Mhm.
I just
And
I just think of Zemo in Falcon Winter Soldier of the club now.
Mhm.
Dancing. Oh,
The-
first on screen dancing.
All right. Did
I'll
anyone
do it.
else?
One more-
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Why not?
Okay. So 8.
You also get prestidigitation.
Correct.
Yes.
Twinsies.
High five, and then get clean.
And then get clean.
So I like to imagine that everyone is spending the next few minutes just playing with their new cantrip, and at a certain point, Valine just kind of goes, I was hoping
yes.
we would find more than cantrips here, so perhaps we should move on.
Yes, we'll
Yes.
move
Yes.
on
Yeah.
to this.
Yes,
we'll,
ma'am.
we'll go over to the knocked over tower.
Yep.
All right. Okay. You head over there, and the remains of a toppled tower lie scattered around you. Its fractured base, protruding from the ground like a broken tooth, is teeming with crawling gray hands.
Oh,
That's a little creepy.
Valine says those are crawling claws, sometimes referred to. They are certainly undead, as you might expect.
That's more than terrifying.
Let's see.
If you want to take a look at them, you can try to get a sense of what they're doing, because at first it's just like watching an ant hive. They're just all over it.
I mean, I could. I can guarantee I won't be very good at it, but I can try. That's investigation, yes.
Well, I anyone who wants to can. I'm
Yep.
just saying you don't
Yeah.
have to make the person who doesn't have it as a good skill and do
Yeah.
it.
I'll do it.
You
I'll
guys
do
are
it.
investigating the tower, yeah? That's why you're
Yeah.
here? Yeah?
Do you want me to do an advantage? Are you help?
Yes, sure. Whoever wants to roll
Yes.
investigation can do it at a disadvantage, because right now I'm just saying, you guys want to know what these crawling claws are doing? So
Yes.
someone roll. You know what?
19.
All right, it works.
Yep.
You realize after watching them for a little bit is that, like, first of all, you would guess that there's probably a couple hundred of them total. And it would seem like what they're trying to do is excavate the tower's crumbled ruins, but they're not very effective at it. They're not doing a very good job due to the fact that they are reanimated hands trying to do things like excavate a crumbled tower. They're not very good at it. But that is what they are trying to do.
Okay.
Hmm.
I wonder if we could just walk through them if we don't. Well,
Oh,
we
look
want to
up at
find.
Wilfred. Look up at Wilfred. It's like, maybe if you don't step on any of them, they won't attack us.
I'll try.
We do
not
want to. We do want to find the top of this tower because we're looking for an inscription.
Yeah.
And that looks like
So and
this
this
part
looks
of
like
it.
they're on the base of it. So we're gonna try and look around for where the top of this tower landed.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess just because it's been that way for the towers you visited already, you're making an assumption that the top of the tower is always where it is. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may be jumping to an island of conclusion.
I mean, because certainly what you see is 200 crawling claws trying to excavate the base of the tower. There is you can certainly travel to where you think the top of the tower will be.
Well, I think Wilfred's gonna go ahead and go to the base where they're excavating, and get on hands and knees. So I'm go a little careful and just start picking up rocks and things.
Okay, but
Hopefully they won't
you're
attack.
doing it in such a way as to be helpful in the excavation.
Yes.
Okay, the crawling claws don't especially react to you, but they don't interfere with you either. You're helping in what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think what you realize though is that certainly your strength would come in handy, but to actually unclear the rubble out of the base of the tower here is probably let's see. With 6 of you, and I'm going to count Wilfred as 3 in terms of how much help he would be able to provide. Let's say that would be essentially 8. It would take probably all of you together with appropriate tools about 6 hours to completely excavate all of the rubble there.
I don't think we have time for this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll help get some of the bigger pieces out of the way, but then leave them to their task.
They do seem like the hands do seem to get kind of excited as you do that, meaning they're just sort of frenzied around that, but not in a way that they don't attack you or anything.
Oh, yeah. But once I get the biggest that I can see, I'll just get up carefully and move away.
Okay. So it does look like it would take you some time to dig out the rubble there.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
let's look for the top of
too
this
much
tower.
time.
Or at least let's look through the rest of the tower, see if we can find one of these inscriptions.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So as you are kind of making your way along the various pieces of it, you're seeing that there are parts of the shell that are sort of toppled over, laying across there, but all of the interior seems to have fallen down inside, and that's where all of the rubble that's at the base is coming from. But as you are looking around, they, as you have seen some of the other towers, they don't have a lot to them except in wherever their special room is.
Yes.
So you're finding that you're not you're not finding much as you look at those pieces of the tower. But let's say just for flavor here, who would be the person to glance back at the foundation as you guys are walking towards the other parts of the tower?
I think Wilfred, because he's
You're the one that
throwing
kind of
out his
helps him
help.
with it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it's sort of a blink and you'll miss it sort of thing. But as you sort of glance back for a second, you see what looks like a spectral humanoid figure, kind of standing in the area of the rubble, kind of looking glumly down at it. But then when you sort of
Ghost?
blink to look again, you don't see it anymore.
Wait. Did I just see a ghost?
Ghost?
Possibly.
A ghost.
Yeah. Back with the hands.
Well, Mara, don't you have the ability to to move stone or reshape it in some way? Or earth? Because I remember.
I do have this spell, but it's a 4th level spell. So I would
Yeah.
prefer not to use it right now.
Oh,
Maybe we can come back after we've looked at other important things.
that. Hmm. Was I
Well,
able to get any details of the figure? Like,
I mean, you
like
only saw it for a
clothing?
split second, but
Okay.
you kind of say that to everybody else,
Yeah.
and Valine just says, given the prominence of the crawling claws, I would suspect that it's likely the Necromancy Tower, and the presence of a ghost in the Necromancy Tower seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Hmm.
Well, maybe if we can find a way to talk to it, we can learn something.
Yeah. Speak with dead.
Oh, you need his body for that, yes?
Well, maybe, I don't know. Not my area of study.
Um, Valine says, may I make an attempt?
I think you're the matter
Certainly, I think
expert.
you're the expert here. Yes.
So she brings Professor Scant back towards where the rubble was, where Wilfred saw the figure, and begins to speak and has Professor Scant sort of translate, just announcing, and so he's translating as she says. To the figure who haunts this location, we desire to know you and to know your unfinished business. And then there's a little bit of an extra cold breeze because it's cold, but as you're standing there, you have your thermal cube thing, but there's sort of a cold breeze that rustles through, and you can see the crawling claws almost like ride it like a wave a little bit, and then there is a spectral figure. It is certainly a ghost. Appears, and it would seem to be a someone dressed in archaic looking wizard robes, and in sort of a hollow echoey voice he speaks, and he's speaking in Laros, but Professor Scant says, this would appear to be the ghost of High Necromancer Kadavix. And Valine just looks to you, just sort of like, if one of you wanted to step in,
Oh, yeah.
she wouldn't stop you, but otherwise she'll keep going.
Wilfred's definitely gonna step closer.
Okay.
See. Oh.
And-
You said high necromancer, right?
Yes. High Necromancer Kadavix.
High necromancer. We seek to know the inscription in your tower. We seek to perform the ritual.
He looks down, like as he's peering down into the rubble, and says, my city has fallen. And obviously this is all being translated. Yithrin was once a mighty force, power, and magic all throughout the world, and we were capable of wonders, and now brought low. And like my city, I am brought low, crushed beneath the rubble of my own tower.
You seek to have your body recovered and put to rest.
He doesn't speak, but he does turn to look sort of with a hopeful expression.
Mara, would you find that? Would you find that as a good objective?
Does it help us get into the tower right now?
Valine says, we don't know for a fact, but the fact that we asked about the ritual and he responded with what he wanted Doesn't
Okay.
necessarily
Alright,
mean
fine.
that
I think
there's a
the
transaction
there, but
here.
All right then. Well, it's clear that the inscription, there's no inscription here, so this looks like it's the way to get the clue. So
All right. So
let's get to work.
What am I doing the stone shape on?
well,
And trying
so
to recover the
basically,
body?
you have the entire interior of a tower that has collapsed as giant chunks of stone down into the base of this tower. And what we're talking about is over a period of time, you all working as a group to clear the rubble away.
Yeah, I think that's better. That's better use. I mean, we've got time. Why don't we do that? And and
So you all
keep your eyes open while we work. But
so basically, as previously stated, it would take about 6 hours for all of you to do it, unless you come up with more things that would speed it up in some way.
Well, you said stone shape is your spell?
Yes.
I think certainly, like unless you have some specific clever way you want to use it, I'll say that that'll cut 2 hours off of the time.
I
Like-
can
like-
only cast it once though, because
That's fine.
I will be. No, I'm telling the party not. Yeah, I can only
think-
cast it once because I'll be out of 4th level spells by then.
So
I'm fine with that. I think that's if that'll like
Uh,
let's say that there's one particularly large chunk that can be
Or
broken up into
or-
pieces and make it easier to move or something like that.
lift up the base, like kind of, make there be turn the flat base into a ramp to roll loose stone.
No, it had like a basement. It's not like at a ground level.
Okay.
It's just sitting on the floor. It's
Okay.
what you're excavating is essentially basement levels that are full of the rubble.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've got mage hand, and that can probably carry more than I physically can.
Mage
What?
hand
No.
can literally
No.
carry 5 pounds.
yeah.
It is specifically limited by the spell.
Yeah. No, it says 10 pounds.
Okay, well, excuse me.
Still.
Sorry.
It's
Plus-
Still.
still not much.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, alright, let's get to work.
All right.
yeah, let's do
So,
it.
to be sure, the crawling claws are not helpful. They are probably kind of gross, honestly, as they're crawling around and kind of occasionally all over you because they're acting kind of like ants with this anthill sort of situation. But they're not really in the way, but they're kind of trying to be helpful in an ineffective way, and it doesn't really cause a problem. It's just I want to paint the picture of the process of digging out all this rubble is accompanied by 200 reanimated zombie hands that are crawling all over everything.
Yeah.
Veline, can you like instruct them to make a line where they pass down rubble, like in an orderly fashion or something?
Unfortunately, I can only command undead which I have reanimated.
Well, all right then.
But nonetheless, you take the time, and it's several hours of hard work, and you are certainly getting your reps in, so to speak. But gradually you find that near the bottom of this foundation, hang on, you at about the same time, you know, in different parts of where you're digging, you do find a little bit of part of what looks like the inscription you're looking for, at about the same time that you find what looks like a crushed corpse. But as you are uncovering them, once you find the corpse, the ghost, which had kind of been coming and going in terms of watching you, just sort of seems to fade away with a sort of like a relieved sigh. And then you notice that the corpse is wearing a necklace that looks notable. Also, you find that there is, you find the inscription, and the inscription says, in Draconic, 7th, trace a circle with the ashes of the dead.
Well, sounds like that's something that we could get fairly easy through one means or another.
And
Well-
this necklace that's on the corpse is kind of like a gold chain, but it has 6 bright orange beads on it.
Oh.
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 I think I know what that is.
is.
Ollie has no clue, but I think I
Yeah.
do.
And,
Wow.
Wow.
and you notice also that there's one empty place where it looks like there used to be an orange bead, but it's missing now.
Well, definitely going to snag that and run identify on it, because that's good to know.
Sure. It is in fact a necklace of fireballs with 6 beads on it.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice. Yes, this necklace will allow you to use the fireball spell. Each dot is each bead is 1 bit, and I believe you can throw multiple beads to increase the power of it.
I feel like Valine would probably get the most use out of this, because if we are fighting more undead things, this will be something that can actually damage them. I know, I'm advocating for Valine getting stuff.
She is basically like, I will certainly not turn it down.
Yeah, I think you probably would get most use out of this, unless anybody else has any. Has any.
I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
We've
Sure, like.
Hand it over.
Much better than cantrips, eh?
All right, so that's what you find in that tower. Although
Right.
what I
There
will
we
say
go.
is, because that represents several hours of sort of hard work, you guys are not completely at, like a full day where it would be forced march territory or anything, but it's been a long day. You guys have been searching around. You've done a bunch of stuff in terms of
Yeah.
how much time has passed.
Should we find a place to hole up and?
I mean, you guys don't. I'm not
Recover?
telling you have to take a long rest. I'm mostly just trying to indicate how much time has
Mara
passed.
would
since
like
you've
to
been
take a
asleep.
long rest.
Well, let's at least get to that tower with that other inscription. That way we can.
Well,
Get
it
the,
looks like there's at least a couple of places on the way to that. But
Yeah.
I feel like we could do a little more exploring before we take a rest, because I don't think we're going to want to take a second one before we assault the tower. So
Okay. Well, let's go.
so let's keep looking.
All right.
We can look in some places in between here and there.
How about that one?
Okay. The sort of the smaller of the two domes.
Smaller
like
two
shapes?
domes, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Sure. So first, as you're on your way there, someone go ahead and make a percentile dice roll.
I'll do it.
Okay.
73.
73. Keep scrolling away from the random encounter table right when I tell you to roll on it. 73. Okay, yeah. So as you are making your way in that direction, you spot ahead of you, coming down one of the like alleyways. You see a group of Majin. Some of them are the armored ones that you've seen. Hang on, let me see how many there are. There are 3 of those, and 3 of another type that you have not seen yet, that look like this. They're kind of floating a little bit. They have their own sort of strange robes, but a little bit flashier robes than the other kind you've seen before. And um, they
Was there a
are
handout?
kind of on a patrol. What?
Was there a handout?
Oh, okay.
I think we've already seen it once before,
Yeah.
so it didn't appear.
Galvin Majin. I just shared the
Yep,
handout.
there it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it now.
Okay. So the you see the three of each of those that are kind of on patrol. And so what I'm going to say right now is, if you want to try to avoid them, I will let you all make a group stealth check, because
I think yes. We
Yes,
want
please.
to avoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
The other
we
ones were the Hypnosmagen that we
we're gonna
had
try.
seen before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Only a 10.
15.
Ugh.
Yeah.
19.
24.
Okay. So let's see.
That's 5 out of the 6 of us.
Is your stealth with advantage, Rowan?
Yes, it was 24.
Okay, but I mean, what makes it advantage? Just remind me. I don't doubt it. I'm just trying to remember.
Elven cloak.
Oh,
Because the cloak.
okay. Okay, so 24, 19, 4, 8, and 10. Are we missing?
And 15
15.
for me.
Okay. Yeah, and let me roll for Valine. Oh, and she gets a dirty 20. Yeah, I think all of you managed to sort of get around the corner of one of the buildings and are able to hide yourselves as they pass by on their patrol.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so that as you make your way, continue on your travels to that slightly smaller dome-shaped thing. The roof of this domed building is wrecked and open to the elements. Inside is a theater with a large stage, seating for more than 100, and a backstage area. Icicles hang from its sagging balconies, and rime-frosted masks leer and grin from its fractured walls.
Charming.
And that's sort of the main entrance there. Do you spend some time looking around for more stuff?
Yeah.
We
why
could
not?
look in the backstage area. There might be some theatrical magics here. Not out of the question.
Yeah.
Sure, let's give it. Let's give it.
Well, I would imagine if this is a theater, then it would probably be illusory magic.
Yeah,
That
That's
could be useful.
Yeah, so Valine says you may in fact be correct, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the tower that would have the secret, but we can certainly see what there is to be found.
Then let's do that.
All right, so as you are looking around, you find in the backstage there is a wooden writing desk wrapped in chains and padlocked. There's not a whole lot else that's notable, other than just sort of the mundane sorts of things you'd find in the backstage of a theater. But a writing desk wrapped in chains and padlocked is unusual.
Yeah.
I have to think that there's at least an even chance that they did it because they didn't want something inside getting out. I mean, I don't know.
Mara goes and pokes it.
Okay. I mean, it is poked.
I think Wilford really wants to try and break the chains.
Why don't you identify it before you break the chains?
I think actually going to do detect magic.
Okay.
Then see if there's magic and what kind of magic it is.
Okay, so everyone stands around again for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what standing guard? Yes.
Yeah. All right, so your detect magic does not detect any magic.
Huh. Not seeing anything.
Then probably not.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if
3
you're
feet
not
of wood,
sensing
yeah.
anything, we can leave it alone and move on.
Yeah, let's leave it alone.
Especially,
Okay.
especially if they went through the effort of binding it as such.
Yeah. Yeah, let's let it go. I think we got plenty of other places to look.
Okay. And not going to reach back and do anything this time.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's head to this cracked dome over here.
Sure, sure. So go ahead and make another percentile dice roll.
I'll roll
I'll
this
do
time.
this one.
94.
94.
Okay, well, that would not be... no.
No. Oh God.
It wouldn't
no.
be that anyway.
Did you both roll 94?
Yes, we did.
Literally.
That's hilarious.
Well, actually, in
dice
94
are
actually would
weird
be
tonight.
Uriel Arthas again, which you had previously rolled twice for, which is there's only a 10% chance of that anyway. So I'm going to rule that nothing happens then, because he's not around to do that. Okay, so
Okay.
you arrive at that other big domed building. An immense dome looms before you, its crystal roof marred by a web of cracks. Through the gaps in the building's shell and on the other side of the open entranceway, you see a strange landscape of miniaturized natural features.
Would this take less than 10 minutes to get here?
I mean, yes. Why?
Okay. Detect magic stays up for 10 minutes.
Oh, well, no, I
Ah.
mean, okay.
Just in case.
Well, but, okay. Will it take, it's one thing to say walk from one building to another, but it's one thing to say you're backstage looking at the desk and then deciding what to do about the desk and then walking all the way back outside and then walking over to the next building. And I feel like that would take more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
You guys
then
tell
it-
me if are you like running around? Like, are you hurrying? Or
No,
does it
no,
seem like
we're-
you
No,
are?
no, no,
No.
no. No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I've described what you see from outside.
Okay.
Uh,
Huh.
I'm not inclined to explore here. This does not look promising.
The last time somebody touched something miniature, there were hags involved.
Uh,
I'm leery of this setup.
Yeah, let's go on to this next tower.
Okay.
I think I would take a piece of rock or something, kind of toss it and see if it changes size.
It does not.
Okay. Well, that answers one question,
Okay.
but I'm okay with moving on.
So as you are approaching towards this building here, this conical tower is held relatively upright by a ring of arched buttresses. Expressionless humanoid figures stand in silence around it. The roof has a large ragged hole in it where something large smashed through. And what you see outside these humanoid figures are, in fact, the Magian of all three types that you have seen so far. 3 of the Galvan ones, 3 of the Demos armored ones, and 1 of the Hypnos ones are all standing guard outside the tower. If you are approaching, they see you, and the Hypnos Magian telepathically orders all of you to, you all hear inside your heads, you are not permitted in this structure.
What is the structure?
It doesn't answer.
All right, we'll back off for now at least. Find some place to confer. Do we want to take on these 7 creatures
Okay.
right away, or do we want to take a rest first?
All right. Question.
Yeah.
When Iggy used the divination tower to find the lost inscription,
Mm-hmm.
was it inside the tower or was it outside?
No, it was inside. And in fact, looking
Okay.
at it, you think the hole in the roof is probably from when that piece of the building crashed through it.
Right. That's what I was
Something
afraid of.
caused the chunk of that tower to crash through that tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
so,
it was the city falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if we want to get to the inscription, it's going to be in the tower.
Right. All right.
So we have two choices. We do it now or we rest and then do it. I think I don't see a third option here.
But consider that we will not be able to take a second rest before we go into the main tower. So we will not want to squander our resources here.
I wonder if we might be able to talk our way through.
I am not terribly hurt. I don't think we're going to be able to. These are magical servants. They don't have sophisticated orders. I think we should. I am unhurt. I have most of my spells. I am okay to go.
I am too.
Ale, how do you feel?
Me as well.
I mean, I'm down some slots, but I'm not. At full hit points, and I have some new tricks. So,
All right then.
I'm
I'm not able to do a lot of healing, but I'll do what I can.
I mean, Ale and I have also got our tricks. So.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna? You're heading back over there?
Yeah, we're heading back over there, and
Okay.
I think we're going to. I'm going to kind of take the lead on this, and when we get to about 60 feet away, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then just
shoot in the face.
and
Okay,
we're
so
going to go after the. We're going to go after the Hypnos guy first. We're going to hit everything.
Okay, so you're not even going to try to talk at all. You're just gonna
No,
just,
I don't see any point.
I don't think we can negotiate with these folks.
No.
All right. Well, so
my charm of
I'm
the
just-
enchanter would not be
use
would
this
not be
the
useful.
same. So what I'm going to say, and let me briefly set this up, is that I will allow one of you to get one attack off before proper initiative starts. You guys can
Right.
decide how you want to handle that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like that would
I'm
probably
fine with
be Archer.
Arvik wants to do it.
Or
Yeah, I mean, narratively, it sounds like Arvik.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right. I'll do it.
you got a storm sphere up your sleeve?
That's what I was planning on. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. I have 3 Galvan.
I don't see the battle map, by the way. I'm still
Just
seeing
well,
that.
give me a second.
Okay, okay.
Thank
All right,
thank
all
you, but I'm just
Okay.
yeah, we're good. But I have not set it up yet. So okay. All right. Okay. So, once again, I have to. What? Dear Roll20, help me out here, please, by giving me access to the things that I need. It's not loading stuff. Hang on.
Would it help if we rolled initiative while you're fixing things?
Yes, sure. Sorry, I'm just like I'm having trouble.
Yep.
Why-
It is A-okay.
Roll 20, please. Just give me. Ugh. Okay, hang on. All right. Well. I. Oh, this is so annoying when this happens. Where it just won't load something. Um, I. I'm going to briefly recycle out of Roll20 because I don't have any other way to fix it. So give me a moment.
Okay.
Time.
Okay. Well,
This break brought to you by New Dice.
20.
I was gonna say, do we want to take a
no,
bio
Promotion break?
No, okay.
no, just give me
Yep.
a minute.
I want to give you space and not put stress on you.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be short
Yeah.
with you guys when I'm just struggling with a technical issue, and so I love you guys. I'm trying. I don't mean
Yeah.
to be short with you guys.
No.
I just,
So while we're waiting, I'm going to welcome Triffity Mats and Violet's TV to the chat. They are in the
Hi,
stream.
Triffid. Hi,
Hey,
Violet.
hello.
Welcome to the madness.
Chop at sticky wikis.
Sticky
Oh wait,
Zickies.
I'm crossing the streams. Literally.
Well, you never know. There could be a Sticky Zicky
yeah.
in
In
the
Waterdeep
Forgotten
or
Realms.
something. Yeah.
Right,
Or Neverwinter.
except that it is canon that universe is sealed off from all others.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like, yeah,
Well,
there
but
could be someone named Zicky with hands that are rather sticky.
Who happens to run an equipment shop in a large city.
Okay, so, all right, so that's how everyone knows that Nobilis's alarm thinks it's 10 o'clock.
That is correct.
Okay, is it rolling these or? Why is this causing me so much?
Ooh,
Okay.
a new initiative.
What?
New spots on the turn order.
Well,
Yeah,
because
because
I'm adding
we are
the turns
going to
that,
have a
yes.
new.
Yeah.
So a bunch
I
of
know,
us rolled
I know.
initiative already.
Okay.
I know. Just saying that that it worked.
Yay!
All right. We need. What's your dex, Arvik?
12.
Okay. These guys beat you for that. Wilfred and Mara need to figure out whose dex is higher.
Mine's
Right.
only one, so mine's
Yeah.
a +1.
So I get it. I get +3 because of a fighter
Yeah.
thing.
So there you go.
Okay. All right. So, Arvik was going to do his thing first, so let's do it.
Okay, Storm Sphere.
Okay. What does that
Alright.
mean? What does that do? Tell me.
Arvix thrusts out his hand and a ball, a 20-foot diameter ball of swirling wind appears, and I cast Storm Sphere, and I'm trying to draw a
20-foot
circle here.
Diameter?
Yeah. Yes. 20-foot diameter.
That's okay. I just drew one, but that's fine.
And everything, all the creatures inside it need to make a strength save, DC 15,
Okay.
or take 2d6 damage.
Okay.
on their
So
turn?
Hypnos got a natural 20 on his,
Okay.
and then Galvin gets 6. So Hypnos beats it. Galvin does not.
Okay.
What does he get?
The sphere is difficult terrain. Do I get a bonus action as well, or is it just that attack?
No, I mean that's going to start initiative when you do that. So just
Okay.
just leave it there.
Fair
But
enough.
what was the damage though?
8 points of damage.
All right. Okay. Okay. So now we're on initiative, which means Iggy, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to boogie over to here
Okay.
and cast Eldritch Blast at this guy and try to pull him into the Storm Sphere.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. So, first one is a 25
That'll hit.
for 5 points of force damage, and he's pulled 10 feet towards me.
Yep. Okay. Did that. So for Storm Spear, do they take that on? Or is it supposed to be on their turn or what?
It says that each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that ends its turn there, must
Okay.
succeed on a strength saving throw. So,
When it ends its turn there. Okay. So if he moves back out of it on his turn, he won't take damage then.
right.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And just for flavor, I'm gonna see if I can hit the Hypnos
Okay.
with Eldritch Blast
Mhm.
for a natural 20.
Nice.
So
All
that's
right.
going to be 10 plus 7, so 17
All right.
force damage. And I guess push him 10 feet back.
Okay. Okay. All right. Rowan.
And that'll be it.
Now, again, Storm Sphere, is it obscured at all or no?
nope.
Okay.
It's like wind turbulence. You
Yeah.
can't see
Yep.
it, but it's there.
All right.
All right. Since we're,
But it does make a lot of noise, and everything has disadvantage on listening checks.
I will cast Spike Growth.
Okay. Okay, but where?
I will do it. It's a 20-foot sphere, but I will do it right on top of the storms.
Okay, well, we don't need to draw a separate circle then if it's in the same spot. Although that is good tactics.
And that'll be my turn because it takes a full action to do that.
Okay. All right. It is the Galvan Magin's turn. This first one that's in the Storm Sphere is going to move out of it. So he'll take... Actually, if he's moving out of that area, I think it makes sense that he would take the 1 damage, just from moving the 5 feet. So go ahead and roll your spike growth damage for 5 feet worth.
4 points.
Okay. That guy takes 4 points. And then, what else do these guys do? Okay. Then, they... Actually, you know what? I take it back. He does not take that because he hovers off the ground. These guys hover.
Okay.
So, they are going to... Let's see. Okay, yeah. This guy is going to... Okay, he's going to hover up to right here and
Boy.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where he would want to be. He's lining himself up to get some of you in a line, obviously.
Yeah, I think I know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
So
shocking
yeah,
development.
I need Wilfred and Arvik and Rowan to make dexterity saving throws.
14.
That is that's just
11.
barely a success.
11.
Okay. Okay. And Rowan? 21. Okay. So so Wilfred fails. Arvik and Rowan both succeed for half damage. This thing is set up weird. So it did an attack roll, but that doesn't apply. It's a saving throw. So basically, Wilfred, you take 18 lightning damage. And then Arvik and Rowan take 9.
Okay.
Okay. Wilfred felt that one.
And then this guy, he moved out of the circle. He's going to hover 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to do the same thing, and now I need another dexterity saving throw from Wilfred, Valine, and Aule.
13.
19.
Uh,
Wait, did you add your +1?
Oh, I get a +1, so
Oh,
that's 14.
wait. No, I'm 10 feet. You're 10 feet away now. Wait, never mind. Only Valine would get the +1 for me.
Okay, so let me roll for Valine. So we're looking for a 14.
Yeah.
I made my Constitution save for the concentration.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yep. So I got a 19.
Yeah, mine's a 13 if I don't get it.
Yeah,
Bonus.
no, you're 10 feet away, not 5 feet away,
Okay,
so you don't get my
Valine
bonus.
saves as well. So the damage this time is 22. So Valine's going to take 11. Ale, you, I think, beat 14, is that right?
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay. So that's 11 lightning damage for you as well. And then, Wilfred, you failed again, is that right? Then,
Yep.
Then it's 22 for you.
Yep. I'm bloody.
And then this guy down here, 20, 30. He's not going to do that this time. He is going to use a dash action to get right all the way up into Iggy's face.
Oh boy.
All right, that is the Galvan Magin's turn. Arvik, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go over and get into the Galvan Magin's face.
Okay.
But I'm taking along the way. I'm going to take a bonus action to take a lightning bolt at the Hypnos Magin
Okay.
from the Storm Sphere, and that's with advantage because of the because he's still inside the sphere.
Okay.
So that's a 20. I got a critical hit.
Nice.
The base damage is 4d6, so that'll be 46 plus 24.
Yeah. He's killed.
Okay.
Yeah, you watch as the lightning strikes him, and then all of a sudden his body disintegrates in a harmless burst of fire and smoke.
Okay. In that case, as my action, I'll take a two-handed grip on my battle axe and swing at the Galvan Magin.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't follow my lessons.
I know, center of mass.
All right.
I see it works.
It is now
That's my turn.
The Demos Magin's turn. And so the one who's in the circle is going to take, step out of the circle. So he'll take the 5 feet worth of spike growth damage.
Does he? Oh, he doesn't levitate?
That one does not. No, the Galvan Magin's ones do.
I have an idea for that on my next turn. 6 points.
All right. Okay. So then what do these guys do? Yeah, okay. That guy is 10, 15, 20, 25, He's going up to make greatsword attacks against Wilfred.
Okay.
Gets a
Well,
9 for the first attack, and then a 6. So that's not going to do well. Those are not
Okay.
good. That guy. Yeah, and then let's see. I think these other two are dashing into battle. I think this guy's going to come go after Arvik, but they're dashing, so no attack this turn. And then this guy's coming in to start taking on Wilfred as well on that turn. That's the Demos Magen. All right, Aule.
Okay, so we have fun friends here. So let me move into attack. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15 here, and I will swing at the Demos Magen with my sword.
All right.
So that is a critical hit, friends.
Nice.
So
Lots
that's
of 20s tonight.
so that's my first 20. So that's 5 plus 12. That's 17 slashing damage. Actually, yeah, I will actually spend a second level spell to add radiant to that.
All right.
That's 2d8 because they're not undead, correct?
Correct. They're not.
Okay. So another 8 points of radiant damage on top of the 17 slashing.
Well, don't forget that you're critting the radiant, the divine smite
So-
as well.
Another 16 for this radiant.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So
24 radiant.
24 radiant.
Yeah, that one is very hurt.
Okay. Let's swing at him again. Did we do something good? That is only a 13.
Unfortunately, that glances off of his armor.
Boink. Okay. So that is, I believe that is my turn. Hold on, I want to check something here for a second. Yeah, that is my turn. Okay.
All right, so Valine is going to, let's see. Yeah, she's going to go up and cast Vampiric Touch. But her attack on the Demos Magen misses. But she has Vampiric Touch up as concentration. Okay, Wilfred, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, gonna swing at the damaged one to maybe finish it off. 19 to hit.
Okay.
That's a
that
critical for
hits.
you, right? No, it's not.
No,
Just
it's a dirty 19.
Okay.
19 does.
11 damage.
All right, yeah, you destroy that one, and this one also disintegrates into a harmless burst of fire and smoke.
Oh, I was hoping to get some armor off of those guys. Oh well.
Actually, it does leave behind anything it was wearing or carrying, and it includes
Oh, okay.
a greatsword and chainmail armor.
Okay.
Go.
Chainmail armor might be a little tight across the chest, though.
Well, it won't
And,
be
and
dragging on
across
the
the
ground.
shoulders, you know.
Aren't you a little tall to be a stormtrooper?
Okay, let's keep moving. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, so I can stay within that other mage's.
Oh, shove him back! Shove him back!
Well, I'm going to swing at the Galvin mage.
Okay.
14.
14 does just hit.
Yes. 14 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right.
Actually,
Huh?
I'm going to do second wind
Okay.
because
Yeah. Okay. That makes it. Well, that was Wilfred's turn. Mara.
So we established that these servants are kind of like unseen servants, right?
Well, I mean, in the sense that they are magical constructs.
I'm going to move forward, and then this, the one that's in the top left, I'm going to attempt to dispel magic on it.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay.
So I mean, you cast the spell, but it doesn't work on this one like it did on the big museum. Because there was magic involved in their creation, but now that they are created, they exist. They're not sustained by magic. Yeah.
Well, Mara didn't know that, and so.
Well, no, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm just telling you. I think that.
I'm not defensive. I'm.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
I'm defensive now because I was grumpy earlier, and so all right. We're good. We're good.
Go with the flow. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. That was Mara. Iggy.
All right. He is going to take a step this way.
No, 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 no. The other way. You don't want to be too close to me.
Okay.
Yes, that way. Yes.
That way? Okay, Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Disadvantage. Because you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
Point blank range. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Disadvantage. That
10.
10.
A 10 is gonna miss.
Okay. And let me try it one more time.
A 16 will hit.
Okay. And so let me.
Gonna knock him back from you?
Yeah. I'm gonna knock him back next to the Demos Magen.
Okay. How much damage?
So that's 8 force damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Rowan.
All right, I'll drop the concentration on the spiked growth.
Okay.
And no, I'll save that for later. And I'll take a shot at the Demos Magen.
Okay.
Which one? There's two.
Oh no, that's the one closest to you, Arvik.
Okay. I was assuming the other one, but that's fine.
22.
That hit.
Has that one been hurt?
No.
Okay. So 9 points of piercing.
All right.
Second shot. 2.
Another 22.
But only 5 points.
Okay. I think we're okay. That is Rowan's turn. It is now the Galvan Magen's turn again. So first of all, I'm going to roll 2d6 to see if the two that used it last time get their static discharge back. One of them does, the other does not. Okay, so
Oh boy.
let's see. Yeah. 6. This guy goes up here and he uses his static discharge again. So once again, dexterity saving throw from Wilfred, Aule, and Rowan.
Okay.
Oh, I can't roll dex saves to save my life,
It's the
literally.
penance for all the nat 20s.
I
Oh,
failed.
man, you all failed that time. So that's
I-
17 lightning damage.
Wait, Rowan, you get a +1 for me.
Yeah, I barely passed.
Okay, so with a +1, then you just succeed. So you are still going to take 8 lightning damage.
And 17 for fails.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, yeah.
What are you at?
I'm at 27 out of 76
Uh,
after I regained 11 from second wind.
yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you did that.
And then so this guy, let's see. Well, you know that you are a big target right now. I think this guy is actually going to go up, and he is the one that didn't use it the last time. And he's going to go right here, and we got Wilfred and Mara that need to make their saving throw.
This is considered a spell, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. That means I have advantage because of my cloak.
Yes.
I got a
it's
12.
actually no. You know what? I take it back. You know what? I'll allow it. It's fine. It's technically not a spell. It's a spell, but it's a magical effect. It's fine. I'll let it count.
I didn't pass anyway, so
Okay. Well.
it doesn't matter.
Okay. So that's going to be 14 lightning damage.
Ooh.
And then the one that didn't get that action back, but is just right in front of you, Wilfred, is going to use Shocking Touch. Makes 2 attacks, but gets a 14 and a 17, so I think those both miss.
Okay.
Wait, no. Actually, they're at advantage if you're wearing armor made of metal, which I think you are. But
Yeah,
I think
I
that
am.
only still makes it best is a 19, though. So,
Okay.
what is your AC right now?
Ooh.
What is your AC right now?
Oh, 21. Sorry.
Okay. Remind me how that math works.
I have plate mail
Okay.
plus the armored fighting style.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. And a shield.
Or defense. Yeah, and shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That is the Galvan Magin's turn.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I was going to catch a couple of guys in a chill step, but now there's only one of them there, so that's not as good an idea. But I am going to move up here. That shouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
I feel likely that these electrical attack guys are probably not going to be as good with the lightning bolts. So I'm going to send a lightning bolt out to this guy.
Okay.
As a bonus
what is
action?
the range for it?
Uh,
I mean, I believe that that's within range. I just want to know.
60 feet.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
the
You're
center.
good. That's fine.
Yeah. So sorry, I have to arrange some things here. Here we go. A 20 to hit,
That'll hit. Yeah.
4d6 damage. 14 points of lightning damage to that guy.
All right. He takes it.
And yeah, I'm going to swing the battle axe at him too
Okay.
as my action.
Yeah.
7.
Oh,
Well, you're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and plus you get a great sword out of this. If you guys, assuming you survive, you probably will. You're fine. I think so. You killed a demi-lich already, after all. Okay, that's the end of your turn, though, Marcher.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, well, this guy is gonna use his great sword on you now. Let's see how he does.
Okay.
Well, a natural 1 is gonna miss, but then a 7. Yeah, so it's really crappy rolls for him too.
Okay.
He's trying. He thought you might be embarrassed after your swing, so he didn't want to make it the whole thing. And
Oh, we got our weapons like tangled up in each other, and we're just like,
yeah. So the other one that's over by you, Wilfred, is going to attack you too. 18 and 6.
Okay.
Yeah. They got to learn to not attack the melee attack the aren't plate wearing giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ale, your turn.
all right, time to wade into things. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move here, and I'm going to swing the sword at him.
Uh huh.
Try to, anyway.
Yeah, that'll
So
hit.
that's a dirty
Good.
20
Yeah.
for 6 slashing damage. Let's try that again. That's a 15.
15 just does hit those guys.
Okay, so I will spend our first level spell slot, my last first level spell slot, to add radiant damage to that. So it's 10 slashing and 7 radiant damage on the mage.
Nice. Yeah, that guy's starting to look hurt.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. It's Valine's turn. She is still got concentration up on her vampiric touch. So let's have her try that again. That's a 14. That's still not going to hit, though. This not working out for her. She wanted to attack the Galvin one, but then he moved further away. Okay. Wilfred, you're up.
Okay, well, yeah, me, Galvin Machen right in my face is going to get it, is hopefully going to get a,
Well,
yeah,
see how it
get
goes.
a dirty 20, which is a crit for me.
Okay.
So,
Wait, a dirty
21.
20 is a crit for you?
Huh?
A dirty 20 is a crit?
A dirty 19. Or, no, not, a natural 19, sorry.
Okay. Well, what you said was a dirty 20, and that would not
Yeah,
be correct. But,
Yeah.
natural 19, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be 21 damage.
All right. He takes
And
it,
then-
doesn't like it at all.
Another one. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hit the right thing. For 7 damage.
All right. He's looking pretty hurt.
And I think this is a good point to do a action surge.
All right.
Back.
Because get our rest. But 12 probably won't hit.
Nope.
18 will.
Yep.
For 13 damage.
All right. Yeah, he is very hurt, but not down.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move into the spot that Ale vacated, and I'm gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
So that's 30-foot radius. And so at the end of y'all's turn, you get 10 temporary hit points.
I'll be very welcome.
All right. Great. So that's the end of this initiative round. We're at 10:30. Is everyone good to keep going to the end of the fight, or
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. So we're back up at the top of the initiative round with Iggy.
Okay. Let's see. One,
Don't
two,
forget take your 10
4,
hit
5,
points.
6. Yep.
At the end of their turn,
Okay. Yeah.
2.
because we had to clarify
Yeah.
that before.
Well, because it could matter. Yeah.
It could matter exactly.
Well, but if you don't stay in the sphere, you won't get them.
It's true.
That's
Right.
why. That's why it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I can't actually see the sphere on my
Yeah.
screen.
Okay.
You can't-
So where you're at is the edge of the sphere.
why
Okay.
can't you see it?
If you look at Christiana's video,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see.
What? Sorry, it should be. Why isn't
Yeah.
it done?
There we go. Now we
That?
can see.
There we go.
Okay, well, I'm annoyed because it makes me have to do it every time.
4,
All right.
5.
Cleansing
Okay,
breath.
that'll
Cleansing
be-
breath.
I have such a love-hate relationship with Roll20, I swear.
Okay, and I'm going to do Mind Spike at this guy.
Okay, tell me what that means.
Mind Spike, it is a psychic attack.
Okay.
He has a wisdom saving throw.
All right. He gets a
and
16.
He got a 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes half damage
All right.
of 12, so he takes 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Um,
Looks like he has a little bit of a tension headache. Kind of rubs his temples a little bit.
Right. Yeah, and there's no other impact if it's a
Mhm.
if it's a successful save.
Okay. Rowan.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Those Galvin Magen, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
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 I figured if I can do, I mean, pretty much all of them have some kind of damage to them now, so fire at will.
So I'm going to, as a bonus action, and my last first level spell. Oh no, I've got 2 left. I'll put Hunter's Mark on the one directly in front of Wilford,
Okay.
and I'm going to take 2 shots at that fellow.
Okay.
Just imagine that your arrow is going through Wilfred's legs.
Honestly, earlier when I thought about when I was going to use Spike Growth, I was like, if they see me, they get a chance to save against it. I could hide behind one of his legs. And I would use.
Just don't roll a 1. That could be risky for Wilfred.
So first shot at him.
A
12.
12 is going to miss.
Second shot. 13.
A 13 misses too.
Whoa!
14.
So you had to move away, didn't you, Ale?
Sorry.
That's a save, not a attack.
Oh, the saves.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Well, you get your temporary hit points at least.
Yeah.
Yes, 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, so it is the Galvin Magen's turn again, and I'm going to roll the d6 to see which of them get their static discharge back.
No!
It is only one of them. Only one of them it does.
Still.
So, let's see. That would be 2, 3. Yeah, it's this guy right in front of Wilfred that gets it back, and he is. I think he's gonna shift right here and just get Wilfred, Mara, and Rowan.
Oh no. Oh no.
The good news, Wilfred, is you do get the +2 to your saving throw from it.
Well,
And
That
I'm
won't
right
help
next to you, so if you fall.
that won't help with a 9 normally. So I'm going to use my one use of Indomitable
Okay.
to reroll that save,
All right.
which becomes a 15 with this bonus.
Okay. Well, so
And I got a 20.
Yeah, so it looks like you all saved this time, so that means that you all take 8 lightning damage.
Oh, that save was good.
Yeah. All right, the one that is right there by you, Ale, is going to try to make shocking touches on you. You are wearing
Yeah.
armor made of metal, correct?
Of course I am.
Yeah, so its attacks have advantage on you. It's a 24 to hit and a 23 to hit.
That'll also hit me.
All right, so that's going to do first one 8 lightning damage, and then second one 5 lightning damage. So total of 13.
Okay. All right.
And then this guy also can't do his thing, so I think he's going to come up and do the same thing.
Oh,
Ale.
I have a magnetic personality.
Yeah, so
Or
that's
what's the
20,
one?
24 to hit for another 6 lightning damage,
Yeah.
and then a dirty 20 to hit.
Well, yeah. Oh,
that-
yep. That just hits me. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that'll be 5 lightning damage.
I'm down to 23 out of 75. This is not feeling good.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's almost your turn.
It is almost my turn.
You'll get those sweet, sweet temporary hit points. It'll be
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
that is the end of the Galvin Magen's turn this time. So Arvik, you're up.
All right. Bonus action to cast a lightning, throw a storm spear lightning bolt at the guy next to me.
Mm-hmm. Looking for a 16 on those guys.
23.
There you go.
$14 points of damage.
Nice. That guy's pretty hurt.
Okay, and
Can you finish it? Can you finish
rather,
the job?
actually, I'm worried about all those galvanic guys over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast a third level freezing spears.
Okay.
So 4 of them.
All right.
And which one is the most hurt?
The one that's to the west of Ale. That one.
Okay, so I'm going to start with him.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Does hit.
Uh, for sorry, 7 cold damage.
Okay. And
13
that one,
misses.
no. Well, so that one is destroyed by the
Okay,
by the first spear there.
I'll go for this next one then.
But 13, yeah, does miss on the next one.
Okay, and a 12 and a 20.
The 20 will
So,
hit. Which one was that on?
the next one over, so this guy.
Okay. All right.
And so that's another 5 points of 5 points of cold damage to him,
All right.
and his speed is reduced.
Okay.
And so that is my turn.
All right. Great. It is now the Demos Magin's turn. So we've got.
Nobilis takes your temporary hit points.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So we've got the one that was fighting with you, and then you just turned away from it, but it's going to still attack you, Arvik. With its great sword, it gets a 12 to hit.
Misses.
But then it gets a crit.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I am going to use Stone's Endurance to lower the damage by 4 points.
Okay. So it would be 14 plus 9, 23. So it minus 4
Instead
would be
it's-
19.
19. And I need to make a con save
Yeah.
to maintain my spell. And I got a 15, which would be enough for 30 damage. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
you're good. Okay. And then there's this other one that's by you, Wilfred, and it's I mean, I guess what else is it going to do? It doesn't have really a lot of better options at this point. You're looking kind of hurt, so it's just going to do its
Oh, yeah.
best. All right, so I get to 15 and a 6. I got
Okay.
excited there because the other roll on that second one would have been a crit, except that it didn't have advantage, so it's not
Yeah.
smooth.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's hacking at your shins and is not making much headway.
He's aiming for a gap in my armor, but I keep shifting just enough that
Yeah.
the gap closes.
Yeah. All right, Ale, you're up.
Ali's been shocked several times with these mages, so he turns to the 2 remaining mages, roars in anger, and unleashes his cold breath at them.
All right.
Yes.
So they have to make. Now they changed it for the metallic dragons. Now it is a dex saving throw of 14.
Yeah. Okay. So Dex. 14 for one, and then
Okay,
a
so
24 for the other.
So they both save. They both take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So they both take 4 cold damage.
All right.
That only replaces one of my attacks, though. So I
Yeah.
still get to attack normally. So I'm going to swing at this guy with my sword. The guy right in
Nice.
front of me. So yeah, they made the breath a little better now. And that is that's not
27 to hit.
crit. Yeah, that's just a regular.
Yeah, that
Hit.
definitely hits though.
Okay, but I will. Okay, do I have any spell slots left? I do have a second level. I'm going to use a second level spell slot to add radiant damage to that. So we'll take 7 slashing and 11 radiant damage on it.
Nice.
And I take 10 temporary, very
Yeah.
needed temporary hit points.
Now both of those guys are hurt somewhat.
Okay.
Okay. Valine's turn. She is gonna, I guess, keep trying to do her vampiric touch on this guy, and she's just having bad dice so far. There, she finally gets one. Okay. So she's gonna do 13 necrotic damage, but he actually doesn't have enough to do that, so she can only get 9. And so
But it heals her some, so that's good.
yeah. So she's gonna get so she gets 4, I guess. Yeah, but she destroys that one. She's like, bloody finally. She's curses British for some reason now. Okay. Yeah, so that one's gone. Alright, that's her turn. And she fills back up the rest of the way with the temporary hit points. Well, I guess that was temporary, so it's not filling up, but she gets them.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Wilfred, you're up.
Okay. And I'm going to use my. Actually, I'm going to shift up here, stay just within that guy's range,
Yeah.
and going to do attack against that guy.
Yeah.
Valine gets the temporary hit points too.
Yeah, no, I got him, but thank you.
Okay.
27 to hit for. Oh, hit the right button. 11 damage.
Alright.
And we're gonna do it again.
Nice.
Only a 13.
13 misses. They have AC of 14, those guys.
Yep. Okay, and I will take my temporary hit points. Thank you, Mara.
That is a handy feature. All right.
Yes.
Truly is.
Yeah, so that is Wilfred's turn. Mara.
Okay, so there's a lot of things going on. All of my friends are getting hurt. I have my sanctuary up. There's only one there. You know what? I'm going to help out my friend Aule, or try to. Sacred Flame to the green one that's on the right.
Okay. He gets a 21.
Well,
Oh.
shoot.
Yeah.
And then I will roll for whatever our temporary hit points are this time.
All right.
13.
13's pretty good.
13. Very good.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, Iggy, you're up.
Okay. We'll see if Wilfred's conscious to receive them after the next round.
All right, Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Okay.
And 18
18 will hit.
for 9 points of force damage. Push him back 10 feet. And then one more. 16
Does hit.
for full 13 points of force
Nice.
damage. Push him back another 10 feet.
All right. Pushed him back into the storm sphere and back out the other side.
Yeah, that
Hey.
angle was bad.
Yeah.
And let's see, I'm fine where I am. I'm just trying not to be in a line with anybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of hard to avoid, but
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, especially since
Back
they
up a
can
little
move
bit.
too. But it's it's tricky. It's better to try to minimize the number of people in any given line. Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
And
Rowan.
update your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
I'm just trying to
Big
take some of the
sister.
pressure off of others.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Oh man. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I will move my hunter's mark to the Galvin mage right in front of Ale,
Okay.
and I'm gonna risk it because they've been hurting my friends. I'm gonna take 2 sharpshooter shots at this guy.
Okay.
Let's do 15.
A 15 hits.
Nice.
All
And
right.
has that one been hurt?
Yes.
All
We've
right.
all been hurt.
8
Nice.
plus 10. Yeah.
Yep, so that's 18 points.
All right. He is very damaged, but not down.
One more shot at him. 15.
15. That hits again. Yeah. Yeah. You're with that sharpshooter again. You're definitely gonna get him. He had 6 hit points left.
Awesome.
Lucky you to finish him off before he gets his turn again.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
And I will actually, since I can still move, I'm going to move right up behind Wilfred.
So, Jason, just curiosity, I see you wearing headphones, but like when you're talking, I feel like I hear an echo of the music through. Have you got that on speakers?
It's probably because because of podcasting, I have a mixer, and I think the mixer's taking in everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, we can talk about that another time. It's not important. It is their turn. Going to get a D6 to see if he gets his static discharge back, because that's his favorite toy, but he doesn't. He does not.
Okay.
Ah,
Yay.
He is
good
going to
for
be
you.
able to dash up to. You know what? Which would he rather do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to come around this way and do his shocking touch against Wilfred with advantage. 24 to do 10
Yeah.
lightning damage, and then a dirty 20, which I guess misses.
Yes.
Alrighty, so for the first one that hits, I will use my
well,
ability.
Okay. I was gonna say I have that just goes through 10 hit points.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, I think the fact that Wilfred is so big makes your ability weird, because you're within 5 feet of Wilfred, but not within 5 feet of the attacker.
You're not even close to the attacker. You're like 15 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Oh no,
if he's-
Oh no, the ability works on the actual person, not the. Well, no, that would be weird, right? Like, because I technically would take his place and
Yeah.
take the hit for him,
Yeah.
but he's massive.
I think that's complicated by the way that his size messes that up. I think.
Yeah.
Let's just keep moving though, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, but in any case, that's the Galvan Magian's turn. Arvik, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to send a lightning bolt after the last remaining
Mm-hmm.
Galvan Magian.
Demos.
No, Demos.
Demos Magian. Yeah. Not the Galvan. Yeah. So that's 10 to hit that.
Yeah, not gonna hit.
I'm going to head up to here. Is that still inside the range, or?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. And yeah, I'm going to use another Ice Spear spell. This Freezing Spears, this time at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
So we get 3 of them. 17.
Hits.
This is against the Galvan Magian.
I assume.
Yeah. So 12 damage.
He is destroyed.
Okay, then take it at the Deimos Magian. 18 for 8 damage.
All right.
And 14, which misses.
Correct. Okay.
And I get my temporary hit points.
Yep. Okay, that makes it the Deimos Magian's turn. You know what? He's gonna give up on Wilfred, and he's gonna attack you, Rowan.
That's kind of what you wanted, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 7 to hit. It's not gonna do it, and a 12. Those are crappy rolls. Okay. Yeah, that's their turn. Ale.
let's see if I can finish off this guy. So I'm gonna duck through Wilfred's body.
Yeah, I think that's allowed.
20 and take a swing at the Demos Magian. So that's a 25.
Hits.
5 slashing damage.
Okay.
He's still up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, I get another shot. 27.
Yeah. I mean,
All
he's
right.
taking some hits, but he's still doing okay.
Okay, so I'll spend my last second level spell slot with that. So he takes 10 slashing and 14 radiant damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, he is very hurt now, but not down.
I'm very short on slow slots too. So.
Yeah. All right. It is.
Take your temporary hit points.
Yep, I haven't spent any, so I'm still at the 10.
Well, so you
13.
can update it to 13.
Oh, it goes up. Oh, that's right. Only if I
You roll
spend it.
13.
Right.
Yeah. So Valine still has her vampiric touch up, and so she's gonna go and try to get him again. Get that guy this time, and she gets a 17, which hits.
Yay.
And
Drain his life.
why is it... Okay, whatever. Yeah. So she destroys him, with her vampiric touch. She
Okay.
she's out and says, "Yoo-hoo," dunk, 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 and then face on it, and then he just disintegrates. And I didn't say that very clearly. I was trying to indicate that she just palmed his face.
Did she say boop?
No,
No.
Because that would have been amazing.
That really
too
would.
legal for
I
boobs.
don't think Valine is the booping type.
No.
Well, I am, and I boop. I boop. Freaking Wilfred's
Wilfred.
back of his leg, and just like boop. I can't reach that high, so.
Good enough.
And that's gonna be a second level cure wounds for that many hit points.
13. Well, that basically triples my hit point total. So
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you some too. Let's see
oh,
what
okay.
okay. So
Well,
I'll
I
give-
mean,
I'll-
we're
I'll-
about to we're about to sleep. Yes.
Yes,
Well,
but
I mean,
but
what you just did is you just cleared away the guards outside the building you were trying to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to use my lay on hands and give him 5 points.
I'm giving you 19 points, Wilfred.
And I'll give you 9.
So 5, 9, 19, that's 28 and 33. Okay. Well,
Are you feeling better now?
yes, much better. Thank you all.
Well, that's good.
Christiana, how long did the effects of our pairs last?
Until you use them up.
Yeah, those charms. So the charms you got from the goblet are for 24 hours. Those other ones had a number of uses. Like you can use each thing a certain number of times. But if you don't use it, it stays until you do.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm holding onto that cure wound. So
Yes, yes.
I could really use a drink right now.
once we figure out this tower,
All right. So are you are you
Yeah.
going to go ahead and go in?
Yes, we're going to go inside.
Okay.
I thought we were going to rest.
Well,
Let's rest inside.
if we can.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say I'll take the lead on this one since you've been hit quite a bit.
all right. Well, so there's a handout for what you see inside. This is the handout called Telescope. And what you
Uh-oh.
yeah, so what you see inside so you only just get a bare, basic look as you are starting to step in, seeing this telescope. A large telescope dominates a 30-foot diameter circular chamber at the top of the tower. Gazing into the telescope's eyepiece is a hulking frog-like biped in wizard's robes. Hang on, wait a minute. Never mind. No, that's not what, you don't see that yet. Never mind. That's not what happens yet, because that's on the top floor. What happens when you enter is that you are immediately attacked by a blue slot.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Holy carp!
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So are you? Do you guys? How do you guys feel about doing that right now, or would that need to wait?
That's a
That's-
cliffhanger, I think.
That's a good
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger.
That's a
yeah.
cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, slots. Why did it have to be
Hey,
Slots.
Oh.
Why'd it have to be
I'll
slots?
go ahead and give you the handout for the blue slide here. This is blue
Hey.
slide.
And to be fair, the person with the most hit points in the party is in the front.
Yep. And we've all got a bunch of temporary hit points.
Yeah.
We got this. We got this. We
Yeah,
can take him.
and Twilight Sanctuary is still up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're
For
gonna need
like
it.
another few minutes.
Or-
That's
It
not
well,
only
your
lasts.
eyes.
It'll be
it'll-
enough.
Actually,
It'll
no.
be
I
enough.
think it only lasts a minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got like
But you have the temporary hit points until we take a long rest.
Yeah.
So
Or until
or
they're
you
at-
use them up.
Mhm.
until they're slashed out.
Right. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, and here's the thing, though, that I think if Twilight Sanctuary lasts how long?
it lasts a minute.
Okay, I think that would have gone. Do you guys think that you would have immediately upon fighting the Magen gone in and opened the door, like right away, or would you have like?
No, because
you
we
guys-
stopped and healed.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it would
so
probably
it's
be
gone.
better.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We do
so
have the temporary hit
um,
points from it.
yeah,
now
and
one last thing.
Storm
temporary
Sphere would be
hit
down
points,
too, right?
I'm sorry.
Storm Sphere would also be down, correct?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Storm Sphere would also be done.
Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and note that on the.
And I have grabbed a great sword from the
That's good.
from the bodies.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, the blue slide is a nasty-looking customer. Lurks on the other side of the doorway and attacks as soon as the door ceases to be an obstacle. And in
We'll do
fact-
that next time.
Yeah, and in fact, the other thing that I'll mention now that I didn't before that you guys would have had to deal with is that the iron door at the base of the observatory is welded shut from the outside and had to be broken down.
Ah.
Okay.
So,
luckily we have a giant member of our team.
yeah, you guys wouldn't have had any trouble doing that. It's just, but you would have had to do it. So, we'll find out. But just as a note to everyone, we are going to be off for the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be going on my first vacation trip since, February last year.
Yay!
Yay.
Enjoy.
Where are you going?
Family, Colorado. to see
Colorado, yay!
My
Mountains.
parents and my brother and sister-in-law and my little niece.
Going to the mountains.
She was
That's
just a
fantastic.
tiny, tiny baby when I last saw her, and now she's a toddler. It's exciting.
Aw.
Yay.
Yeah.
That'll be
That'll
fun.
be fun.
Yep. Okay.
But so we'll have to find out after that in 3 weeks what happens when the blue slide attacks the party that was saying just one more building before a long rest.
Mara gets to say, "I told you so."
Yeah.
She does.
Sure thing, Hot Springs.
Fair. That's fair.
That is very fair.
Yeah. All right. So thank you everybody for listening and or watching, and we will be back in 3 weeks for more adventure on so many levels. Rime of the Frostmaiden. We will still be having the regular Tuesday night episode on this Tuesday night. All right. So thanks everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Maybe I can break another campaign.